Oh, crap. I forgot. I forgot my avatar once again. Dang it. Okay, 1 second. Alright, I actually have a surprise with that for you all, by the way. As long as it's set up the way I... Yep, I sure still have it set up that way. Alright, cool. Now I can get back into the game and reveal to you... Ah! Short hair jump scare! Yeah, I went and got a haircut while I was away. I figure since it's gonna be warming up over the next couple of months, I might as well shed some of the weight. And plus, my long hair kept getting caught in a bunch of awkward places, and it was getting a little bit much to deal with. When the gaming is spinning, Privilegia, hello! I hope that my short hair didn't scare you too bad. But, yeah. Final chapter, getting back into Trails in the Sky. Thank you. Everybody's been complimenting me on my short hair lately. It makes me feel very secure about it. Alright, I think if I remember correctly, the entrance to the sewers, which we need to go to train, is up in the corner of the northern district? Yes, right here. Perfect. Alright. So yeah. This is both the point where we're going to fight that final round of the tournament and also do some extra grinding on the monsters down here in the sewer labyrinth. Because there were some paths that were blocked off by switches that I couldn't hit the last time I was down here. I think I'll do you first. Oh, Zin, come on! Can you help me out here? Much better. Oh my god. If the avatar is any indication, then you're looking cool. Well, thank you very much. I don't know. I thought it'd be a fun way to reveal the haircut given my current restrictions. Oh yeah, I forgot these ones have monsters in them. It's been a couple of weeks. Can you blame me? Oh boy. All right. Okay, let's see here. I might need to art some stuff. I guess I might as well just do this, yeah, why not? I think a hurricane would be a good idea. Hit as many of these guys as possible. Okay, I think that he's not going to be able to do flicker now, but that's okay. Actually, they're probably going to be crowding around Estelle a lot, so I'm just going to go ahead and put... I'm going to go ahead and put the area right in the middle of all that. And then, Sylphin Guard for Estelle, why not? It's going to come a little bit late, but, like, at least she'll have some protection after a little bit. Whoa! What was that? What? Okay, well, I know what I need to go after right now. This thing. Scissor hands. Oh, it's super weak to, like, everything. That's good to know. Okay. Okay, nice, nice, very nice. Do I just attack this thing, or it's got a defense boost, so maybe not. Yeah, might as well just attach it to the one that's weak, right? What do I do now? I'm not sure. Maybe I'll just hit this guy. See how much that does anyway. Maybe it'd be a good idea to go after that boiled egger. All right, we got 2 down. Uh-oh. Oh, God. Joshua's been petrified. Crap. I could use a softening balm on him. I guess I've got the items for it.
Take that.
All right. And who do I have Zin attack right now? Might as well get the one that's like that has more health if he's got the crit on this turn. Come on. Yes. Thank you. Oh boy. I don't know if he can get a guard off on time. No, he can't. Dang it. Okay. I don't know. I can't really think of anything else to do right now. I'll just get Josh out of the way by having him attack the Great Moth. Oh, dang. Actually, if only I could go back, maybe I could just have him like cast fire on the moth or whatever. Oh, and actually, now that I think about it, what's the weakness of these things again? They're resistant. Okay, great. Fine, just White Gehenna them or something. Okay, there's that one down. Okay, and then if Josh can just get over and use a reviving balm on Estelle, I think we'll probably be okay. Oh, come on, not there, Josh. Just watch. I'm sure that Olivier is gonna step straight in the path, like as soon as he goes over to give her a healing item. Oh no, he can't reach her. Oh, great. Now I can at least move him out of the way. Yep, okay. Oh! Oh yeah, that's right, I had the thing on him. I had the dummy. I need to go buy another one then, but, because I was really hoping to save that for the tournament, but hey, whatever, I'll take it. Okay, this thing is gonna explode the next hit it takes. So, first order of business is healing Estelle. And then I'll just hit it. Why not? So yeah, we're still alive, thank goodness. And then Olivier just shoot the moth. There we go. Hello, Seb. Thank you very much for joining. I just had a really tough battle. A gladiator headband. That's just what I need for the tournament. Back for more? Yes, as a matter of fact. I'm always back for more of your endless quips. And there's another tiara bomb. Treasure doesn't respawn, you know. Unless I die and then reload my save. Then I can get infinite stuff. In theory. That's not how it works at all. I don't know what the frick I'm talking about. Oh yeah, this dude really knows how to lay the hurt down.
All right, we're good to go.
First try though? Yeah. Indeed, it was first try. I was not expecting a first try victory. Excuse me. I'm glad that Zin is packing so much hurt right now. That's what I really need.
That's that. Let's move out. All right, we're good to go.
Awesome, awesome. All right. Oh, what? Okay, that one apparently noticed me. Whatever, I can deal. But that's... You don't get a second turn. That's not how that works. Yeah, I have no idea why that one noticed me, but all of the other ones didn't. It's weird. Oh, does this just like loop around on itself? Okay. Interesting. Well, at least I cleared the place out, so that's nice. So yeah, I already got everything that's over there. I guess it's a matter of like, which door do I go in now? Maybe I'll like get this door. Oh wait, no, I was already in here. And then, yeah, both of these rooms I was already in. So I guess only way forward is this one. All right. Oh, Estelle, come on.
All right, we're good to go.
You can do better than that, Estelle. Come on. Help me out here. I don't want to be... Okay, yeah, that one noticed me. Oh, I got a boiled egger to deal with, too. Whatever, it's fine. Maybe I'll try an art for this one. I think that would be a bad idea. All right, not bad, not bad. And then if I can just... Yeah!
All right, we're good to go.
Awesome. That wasn't so tough. Oh yeah, there's another like monster like, that's standing guard at a passageway down here somewhere. I better be careful about that. All right. I could probably use something less, like, damaging for the area attack, maybe, but... Oh! I didn't even see that was there. Silly me. What do I want to try this time? Maybe just Hellgate? Wonder if that'll work. It'll get off before any of them move, so honestly, it might be a good idea. And this thing doesn't move when it's attacked, so... Oh yeah, Hellgate works just fine.
Savor the victory. They earned it.
All right, all right. Oh wow, immediate. That's nice. Hey, you know what? Works for me. Zin! Oh my god.
We're good to go.
And Zin is also pretty bad with accuracy these days, isn't he? Oh boy, okay, this is a big one. There's gonna be a big one. I just know it. Okay, she needs to heal about 900. Maybe I'll use the chomping spare rib. I think I know the recipe for this already though, don't I? I do, yeah. But I don't know the recipe for the special ice cream. So I guess I'll use that one. I mean, hey, she'll go in with some extra craft points for the next battle, so that'll be good. Okay, and then maybe a couple rockfish. Oh wait, no. Yeah, a couple of 500 HP items for Josh and Zin just to top them off. Oh, and I didn't know Rich Espresso before, so that's good. Alright, I know I probably don't need to necessarily save right here because I can just try again if I fail, but, you know. It just feels nice, you know? Okay. Okay, great. Thanks. You know what? I'm not even gonna risk it. I'm just gonna Black Fang everybody. Wow, that really was the ticket, wasn't it? Found Hawkeye. Nice. There's a note inside. It reads, haha, I knew you'd be back. Oh, did you now? Oh, it's really dark up Okay, never mind. All right, I'll get you. I'll get you. Okay, he should not be going after the boiled egger. Oh, that was too close?
Let's move out.
I guess a diagonal connection is like just barely like enough to not need to I guess a diagonal connection is just barely enough to avoid getting hit by the explosion, but like a perfectly cardinal connection is too short or something like that. Oh man, I hope I don't get too lost down here. I'm already like a few layers deep now. I'll just use an aerial. Why not? Hit that one because it's got more health. All right.
Savor the victory. We earned it.
Nice, nice. Very nice. Why is there just a... Why is there a path that leads directly into a wall? Alright, I see you there. I'm not really interested this time. The chest is so very, very, very empty. It sure is! Okay, thankfully I didn't get ambushed. Still not the best position to be in, but you know what? I'll take it. Don't miss. Okay, thank you. Okay, nice. Oh, I don't want to use an S break right now. Okay. Not bad. Could have been worse.
With the wrong guy.
I need to go back and watch the footage of what happened with that other Scissorhands enemy. I don't know if it just landed a crit on me or if it can just sometimes deal that much damage, because like that was insane what happened back there. All right, we got another one. I can't use Black Fang, unfortunately, for this one. But it's fine. I'll make do. Okay. Let's see here. I know that a lot of them are very weak against air, so why don't I try that? I guess the Great Moths are, like, kind of weak to it. Not really. Okay, the eggs aren't weak to it, but, like, everybody else is. So I'll just try that. What? Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. The Scissorhands are bad news. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, I can hit 3 enemies like this, thankfully. And this might also move them out of the this might also move Josh out of the way, perhaps? I don't know how likely it is, but yeah, no, he just stays in the same spot. But I've at least got some enemies out of the combat now. That didn't hit anybody. That hits Josh for a lot of damage, but it'll be fine. I don't want him losing his craft points though, so I'm gonna go ahead and use a Tiara Balm on him.
We're good to go.
Here, if I can get... Yeah, I'll get this one out of the way. Okay, yeah, see? That time it did only 100 damage. But, like, one of those things just one-shot Zin and he has over 2,000 HP. Like, I'm not crazy. Like, y'all saw that happen. Okay, this one's pretty damaging. Not honestly sure what to do here. I guess if I can make sure that, like, only one of the actual attack lines gets like to hit anything, then I can mitigate the damage. Olivier might go down though, and he's got a lot of craft points. Oh wait, no, Josh goes up next, so I can just like have him, I can just heal him, and then I'll be fine. Oh fuck, wait, no, that's not how that works. I think he might go down. I want to get the scissor hands out of combat. Yep. Yep. Okay, that's what I thought was going to happen. But I've got reviving balms for this.
We're good to go.
Okay, I need to actually have them move out of the way. Because they can all do that, thankfully. Definitely not letting that one with the crit get it. Okay. Okay, the problem is I think that attacking it might kill Zin. Oop. So I need to heal first. But at the very least, like, they only ever seem to go for the plasma bolt, so...
We're good to go.
Okay. Okay, we're doing better now. Actually, maybe one more for Estelle too, just to be safe.
Take that.
Okay, no, it's got to be the White Gehenna for this one. They're not going to move from that spot, so... Okay, now I can actually see how much damage this might do. Okay, yeah, they are pretty tough eggs. These ones don't break easily. Oh, yeah. Okay, 500 damage for an explosion. That was, You know what I also realized? I have not been equipping the stuff I've been finding in this dungeon for, like, the last little bit here. Silly me. Okay. Okay, it's fine. Okay, that one honestly went worse than the first time, but I still pulled through. I found a cestus. That's something. You look familiar. Okay, I'm gonna stop fooling around and actually get this stuff equipped that I've been finding. Oh. I kind of didn't realize that I had shield coats in here. Strength +5, defense -5. Craft points up by 10%. Interesting. So it makes Josh a little bit more squishy, but it will also make him hit harder. Honestly, I think that'd be better served. I think that would be better on Zin, now that I think about it. Might as well make the strong character stronger. Alright, Hawkeye could be useful. Oh yeah, and then shield coats for them. Okay, that's why they were seeming kind of squishy, is because I didn't equip them with the better stuff. Maybe the silver earring would be good on Josh as well. Okay. And you know, a mixed cocktail for poor Zin here. Okay, definitely saving after that. Alright, what do we got in here? Is this where I came from, or is this a new thing? I think this is a new thing. Damn it. I think I'm just gonna run with this one, actually. Because, yeah, I was trying to find the new way, and that was not the new way. I think maybe this is... Okay, yeah. So this whole path I'm on is a dead end. I have to go back this way. This looks new. Oh, that's a big one. There's the, I know what that is. I think this is the way. Yep, this is the way. I know the way. And that is a big boss monster waiting to eat our faces. Okay. Well, do or die. Just like the sing-a-song from Daybreak 2. Alright, I'm not even gonna futz around.
We're finished.
I'll at least get one of them out of the combat. Oh my god. Alright, well, surely a good punch from Zin ought to take one of these down, right? Come on. Yeah, there we go.
Savor the victory.
Alright. Very nice, very nice. That actually did not go nearly as bad as I thought. Oh, and now I can get back to the easier part of the sewers again. Thank goodness. I think there is still more treasure to get down here, but like I'm probably... Lever won't budge. It's a one-pull lever. I do have to wonder, like, what if that was like an emergency evacuation system or something? You probably wouldn't want to make that the kind of lever you can only throw once. Am I right? So yeah, I'm gonna come back in here in a little bit, but first I think I need to I think I might need to rest up or something. Need to reorient myself. Okay. Here we are. Okay. Oh, and I can actually turn in the quest that I just completed at the Bracer Guild. Yay. Perfect. All right, that's definitely worth a save. Okay, yeah, I should definitely also find an inn as well. I think maybe it was, oh yeah, it was up in the north block. That's right. $200 for the night, not a problem. Whew. All right. So yeah, now that we're rested up, I think I'll head back in and try once again to get that last treasure chest. I think that oh yeah, I should probably also sell the old equipment. I just realized that would be a good idea. All right, and then yeah, I'll still keep the metal jackets around just in case. But I think that basically everybody has. I think that basically everybody has everything they need. Wait. Oh my god, wait. Did I just find where I can sell my quartz? Oh my god, I'm so late into this and I only just realized you can sell your quartz at any old general goods store. God, I am... This took me way too long to realize. Also, what is the purpose of the black notebook? I never actually figured that out. Okay, well then. I guess, you know, I can't sell them for very much, but, like, you know, I have cleaned up my library a little bit. I didn't sell all of the lower ones because, like, I don't know, just in case I want to be able to have options to respec some of the other characters when they come back in. Because, like, somehow I doubt that Olivier is going to be sticking with us until the very end of the game. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and save one more time. Alright, and hopefully it won't be too much of a struggle to get where I need to go. So, here, actually, hold on, I should check. Okay, so, yeah, nothing interesting here. Ah, crap. That was on me. That time it only did 39 damage. You know what, whatever. I can use the experience. I might as well wail on these guys. Zin, you need to hit them. You need to... There. That's what I needed. Jesus, Zin. Like, come on, dude. Okay, okay. One more. This one I can actually get the jump on. Okay, okay. All right, good, very good. Yeah, just sorry, trying to readjust to like where I'm supposed to be going right now. Oh, all right, that counts as preemptive. Good. Honestly, considering the preemptiveness, I'm willing to bet that I can probably just, like... Okay, he can't do that, so I'm just gonna have him move out of the way. Yeah, I'll just have him move, pretty much. I just hope that Estelle doesn't get hit, because that would kind of suck. Yep, completely missed Estelle. Very good. Okay, that was just barely too close. Oh well. Okay, that one noticed me. I gotta fight it.
How could I?
Yeah, see? Sometimes they just instant kill. These things are bad news.
Savor the victory.
Oh, well, I guess he's not getting any experience for that, but, I mean, I guess he's now about even with everybody else, so that's something. Wait, do I not have any... Okay, I was gonna say, do I not have any more reviving bombs? I need to get more of those next time I'm out. And then, okay, that was just a pathway that led to some other place, which I don't actually need to go to yet. All right, come on, turn around. I'm not dealing with you straight up. I'll just have Olivier shoot it. There we go. Much better, much better. I think this is the way that led me forward last time. Okay, I'd already opened this one, but the question is, how do I get to the other side here? I think going further up... No, that doesn't do it either. There's just more scissor hands over here. Alright, I'll at least get experience from these guys. Zin! Come on, dude. I really cannot leave any of these guys alive. There we go. That's what I needed. All right, one more shot. I can take the mad snails. Like, I'll take them. Okay, much better, much better. Much better, much, much better. Okay. Okay, maybe if I don't go down there. Or wait, hold on. Wait, now I'm back in the earlier part again. I kind of don't know who I'm targeting right now. I should really be paying more attention. Let's get that moth. It keeps healing everybody. Oh, no, that's not who I meant. I meant the moth. There we go. Oh, Zin's petrified. How ironic.
All right, we're good to go.
All right, we're good to go. Okay, there's like some way to get up there so that I can get that last chest. There has to be. But I don't know how to get into that area. I think it might just be like Maybe there's like one more section of the sewers that I can get through to get that. Maybe I just can't access it yet. Oh wait, I don't think that's the one that I want to go in. Huh. Yeah, I really thought that was gonna be like something I could get, but maybe I just can't yet. Oh well, gave it a shot. All right, well, I think I'll probably just, yeah, I'm outpacing the mailman here. Oh, here, right, one more rest at the inn. I think we probably made enough gold that we can afford another stay. Yeah, we've nearly doubled our gold from last time I stayed here, so why not? Yeah, put the tournament on hold for a couple of days. We need a rest. We've been fighting in the sewers. Okay. So yeah. Olivier honestly could have more craft points, but like Zin's double filled. Estelle and Josh are pretty close. They'll probably get that way during the fight. Yeah, I guess I might as well go for it. Time for me to actually do some voice acting again. Welcome everyone to the Grand Arena. Please note that tournament participants are asked to remain within the arena's walls until the end of day's matches. He said this already. Of course, I just gave up. Okay, here we go.
Looks like it's just us in here. This waiting room feels awfully big right now.
Well, it is. Well, it actually is a pretty big room. Team sports events and circuses alike used to be held here. But that was back in a time when gladiators fighting monsters was a man's only source of entertainment.
Interesting. I guess that would explain the size if there were circus animals in here.
I must say, it certainly doesn't measure up to an imperial opera house, but even so, it's about the size of an outdoor concert venue, and that's certainly acceptable.
Excuse us for being less gaudy than you imperialists.
I think we may have gotten here a little too early, though. We've still got a sizable chunk of time before the match starts.
Really? Waiting around for your match to start really does get kind of boring.
So why don't we walk around the grounds for a little while then?
Works for me. We're gonna go out for a walk, guys.
Sure, just make sure you're here in time for the match. Well, well, what new turn of events is this? I thought for sure that you'd go with them. I just get the feeling that something's changed between the two of them. Some type of step forward. Hello, Mr. Observant. They've definitely been feeling some pressure from the matches, but today they seem a lot more relaxed. Oh, to be that young again, eh? But are they ready for the feelings that well up from within them? Even if they are not, the feelings are surely ready for them. Haha, such delightful awkwardness. I look forward to what comes of it. I really just don't get you. Something wrong? Are you feeling alright?
I'm okay. I just got the chills all of a sudden. Like someone's talking about us or plotting something.
I think I can guess who that is. Yeah, frickin' stop talking about them. It's weird. Oh, looks like Karna and the group are here.
Is something wrong, Kurt?
Oh, it's you guys. Guess it's time for the final match. Give it all you've got, okay?
You bet. You don't look so good there, Kurt. Are you okay?
You do seem pale. Nah, just a little lightheaded, that's all. Though it's kind of odd. I don't feel sick. So why am I lightheaded? I think I'm having a flashback. A flashback? From what, yesterday? No. From an accident I had about 3 months ago. Seems I screwed up on a job and messed myself up pretty bad.
What do you mean, seems?
You don't mean amnesia, do you? I do. It's kind of embarrassing and perhaps even a bit cliched, but I actually don't remember a thing about it. Or didn't, anyway. I still can't even remember what job I was doing that got me hurt in the first place. The doctor said it wasn't shock or anything, but offered no other explanations as to what it could be.
Wow, what a story. But you were still okay to participate in the match, even in that condition?
I told you, physically there isn't a thing wrong with me. In fact, I'm feeling a lot better just talking it over with you. And in time, these flashbacks will start to take shape, and I'll remember what happened. So don't worry about me, okay?
Okay, I guess, if you say so.
You're starting to look a little better than you did a minute ago. Just be careful though, okay? Thanks. You guys too. Good luck out there.
We're all here to root for you today. You're representing the Bracer Guild out there, so be sure to make us proud. Hey, you guys. Listen, just relax and do what you've always done. There's no pressure. Hey, newbies! Your opponents are tough, but you guys should be able to take them, no sweat. Break your leg out there. We'll be cheering for you like you wouldn't believe.
Wonder if I recognize anybody else in the crowd. Oh, hey, there's the professor.
Estelle, Joshua, Professor? You came to watch us? But of course, you've always been such a big help to me. I owe you two at least that much. Thanks, Professor. But how'd you scrape together the mirror for a ticket?
Well, that was a bit of a lucky break on my part, actually. The museum director had some sudden business to attend to, so he couldn't make it today. And I'm here in his stead.
Should have guessed you'd never be able to make it out of here on your own pocket.
Man, he's just as poor as me. I'm just kidding. I mean, not about the being poor part, but I'm not that broken up over it. Not that I wouldn't try, of course. I'm sure I could find a way if I put my mind to it. At any rate, I'm here, and here I am. And then I'll be shouting your names for sure. Knock 'em dead, you two.
You bet we will.
Thank you, Professor. Wait, Grandpa? You yourself look to be a pretty old lady. Just saying. Oh, hey.
Hey, Estelle! You did it! The final fight! It's so exciting! Deep breaths, Dorothy. Come on now, do it with me.
If you don't relax and keep yourself still and focused, you won't be able to get any good shots.
Oh, don't you worry about that. I take my best pictures when I'm all hyped up like this. They're more natural, you see.
Oh, I guess they would be.
Dorothy, I think you're some kind of savant or something.
Dick. A little boy named Dick. Isn't that unfortunate? I feel like Richie or Richard would be a better name for a kid. But not Dick. Maybe if I go over to the enemy training room or something. Isn't this the wrong room? I'm pretty sure that our room is on the right-hand side.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, but like, I mean, I don't know. We're walking around the guard. Best to know our enemy. I don't know, man. Oh, Estelle, Joshua, is that you? Oh, who's this?
Mayor Klaus!
What brings you here? It's good to see you both again. Sherazard told me that you'd gone traveling all over the kingdom. You've certainly grown up nicely in the time since we last met. Thank you very much.
Well, I can't speak for myself, really. But you certainly seem as chipper as ever, Mr. Mayor. It's kind of refreshing to see.
Well, I won't let you young folk beat me just yet. So, I hear that you two made it all the way to the championship in this big martial arts competition. Maybe a little old for such things, but I came to watch.
You came all the way from Roland for that?
Well, I mean, Roland is just right next door to Grancel. We literally went in a circle around the kingdom. No. Actually, I got an invitation out of the blue to a dinner party at Grancel Castle. I only arrived in Grancel this morning, came by way of an airliner.
No way!
Ah, I think I get it. The invitation came from Duke Doonan, right? Oh, you know of it. I was originally planning to attend a birth ceremony for this married couple and then journey here, but this lady officer approached me out of nowhere and told me that I was invited to this dinner party.
One guess as to who that was.
Yeah, it had to be Captain Amalthea. Sadly, my wife's just not much of the traveling sort, so I didn't have much choice but to come here by myself.
Aw, she's not here?
Pardon me, Mayor. There is the chance that we may also be attending that dinner party.
Oh? Ah, I see.
Well, that explains it. It hardly seems appropriate to call a dinner party for Her Majesty when Her Majesty is taken ill. But if you two will be there, I might not feel quite so awkward. So that just means you'll have to try that much harder to win.
You bet!
We'll try our best to meet your expectations. I think I'm gonna find myself a seat then. Best of luck to the both of you.
I can't believe he's gonna be at the dinner party too. You think Mayor Maybell will be there as well?
It seems likely. There'll probably be a lot of influential people in attendance.
Oh well. We just need to focus on winning our match and then we'll see everyone there.
Sounds good. Speaking of which, it's almost time. Let's return to the waiting room.
Okay.
Whew, sorry if I seem a little bit out of breath. I am a tad lightheaded. But I've at least got I've at least got myself a drink here. Whoa. Yeah, dang, I'm relating to the spectators really hard right now. I'm lightheaded like Kurt, and I'm poor like Professor Alba. I'm willing to bet there would probably be even more spectators in here somewhere, depending on like side quest stuff. That'd be a pretty cool touch, I think. There they are, the villains of the hour.
Oh, looks like the Duke and Colonel Richard are showing up together today.
Indeed. Maybe he's here to watch the subordinates compete? Subordinates? Excuse me. Oh, so that's the Royal Army's darling of the Republic, eh? He's handsome enough and well-groomed. He looks like the capable sort.
Yeah, I guess so.
He doesn't seem to bear much resemblance to when I saw him in Bose, at least in terms of character. But what indeed can one do? Suppose that he is worthy of being considered a rival to the great Olivier Leinheim.
I doubt he's worried about that.
Looks like it's starting.
We must apologize to everyone for the long wait. We now open the final day of the martial arts competition's full contact matches.
All right. The arena has been abuzz with preparations and fighting for the better part of a week now, and it all culminates right here, right now. Which team will seize ultimate victory this day? Without further ado, I present the fight card for this, the championship match. Southside Blue Team from the Cowboy Republic. Captain is Zin. Northside Red Team from the Royal Army Intelligence Division Special Forces. Captain is 2nd Lieutenant Lawrence.
All right, we're up.
Finally. I trust everyone is ready to put everything into this. For tears or for laughter, this is it. Game faces, guys! Oh, I should have saved. I should have saved again. Oh well. Everyone we've fought so far has been about as tough as tapioca. That and half of this team is a pair of rookies. I doubt they'd be able to stand up to us. Don't be so sure. Both of them are part of the Bracer Guild. Indeed. We've been reading up on them. Good. Now stay focused and don't underestimate them. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, what are those guys grousing about over there?
Just let them be, Estelle. If they're covering their faces like that, I can't imagine they have much in the way of self-confidence. Since they lack my dazzling good looks, there's probably a lot of sniping and backbiting in their ranks. What the hell's that supposed to mean? I'll have you know I'm considered very attractive to women. Also, sorry, Privilegia, your message got eaten up by YouTube. Hopefully I can go look at it without the game crashing. Come on, please don't crash. Please don't crash. Okay. I don't... Just gang up on the one baddie that matters. Do the opposite, actually. Okay. I was gonna say maybe lowering the ranks of the other ones would probably be a good idea. Also, why is YouTube auto moderating like gang up on or baddie? I really don't get it. Second Lieutenant Lawrence, right? What is it, boy? Joshua? That's sword technique. No, never mind. Best of luck. And to you. Hey, don't let her talk get you all depressed. We're about to start. We now begin the final match of the martial arts competition. Both teams go to your starting places. YouTube is Ebel. Or Ebil. Yes. Adios be with you. He hadn't said that any other time before. Ready? Begin! All right. Oh, this is it. It's silver hair. Okay, it doesn't even matter that he missed.
You're finished.
Oh, I can hit all of them like this. All right, well, one of them's down already. That's very good. Uh-oh. I gotta take a lot more of them down.
Let me show you the true essence of beauty. Take that.
All right. Oh, God damn it. You barely even... What? I'm sorry? What is this? That's Crab Silver Will from the critically acclaimed RPG Trails in the Sky ST Evo. It sure is. It sure is, Privilegia. Oh, come on. You can't do that, man. Mitosis. Yeah, no kidding. Oh, that was actually probably a bad move. Oh, dang it. Oh, damn it. Oh, I didn't even get more reviving bombs. What the heck was I thinking? Alright, I'm just gonna try focusing on the guy that matters then. At least get him down by a little bit so that the other guys don't heal him so much. All right, come on, S breaks. S breaks for the win. Okay, all those immediate soldiers are down. And I'll just hit Lawrence with this one. Oh boy. All right. Actually, I might as well get the shadow off the field, right?
Not bad.
Okay, that could have been a lot worse. Okay, come on. I really hope that this works. Come on, please. Anticept him. Haha! Okay. Alright, I can probably be fine not beating this with Olivier. That's something I can live with. Just hit him. Oh, jeez, that's so little damage.
Not now.
Oh, God. Jesus Christ.
I failed.
Oh no, I'm not doing this, am I? He's just getting, oh. Like, I can't do anything to this. Oh, Jesus. Okay. You know what? I don't think retrying alone is gonna do this. I think I need to go back to a previous save. I might need to go through some more dialogue all over again, but, yeah, what was the last one that I had? Okay, the last one was... Okay, so, okay. See, I know this is a bit of a ways back, but here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to go ahead and get more reviving balms purchased. That seems pretty useful. I also need to remember to use Thelos as well as a spell. Oh, is this not where those are sold? Dang it. He technically extended the max limit in a party, so he cheated. Yeah, he sure did. But yeah, dang, like even after I got him down, he still just like took multiple turns in a row and absolutely eviscerated us. That was brutal. I don't remember exactly where the item shop was again. I don't think it was the coffee house. And I'm not sure if it was like the bar over here either. Yeah, no. Oh wait, no, it wouldn't. It's not in the. Wait, is it? I don't remember. I'm so confused. Okay, yeah, the reviving balm. That's what I need. Okay, and he doesn't have any like specific weaknesses to any elements, so like having, I don't know, I might need to respec my loadout, honestly. Or maybe I'm thinking about this too hard. Maybe my strategy was just what was off. Yeah, either way, like basically all I'm gonna do now is just go back into the sewers and just grind on the scissor hands for a little bit. That sounds really bad, but I promise I've got a plan here. Oh yeah, see, he took 2 turns.
That's that. Let's move out.
Like seriously, what kind of bullshit is that? Okay.
Savor the victory.
All right, I'm just gonna basically use this opportunity to get like free full crit or free full S break meters for everybody in the party. I don't have to go too terribly deep to do that, I think. So I might just be doing this for a little bit. Okay, yep, that one just came right for me. Okay. Okay, he's up to 100. I'm only halfway there, guys.
We're good to go.
Maybe I should have also like waited to use the S breaks. That might have possibly been a good idea too.
They messed with the.
All right. Yeah, it's also good to know that, like, I guess it's also good to know that the Lawrence Shadows have so little health as well. That'll be valuable information going into the battle. I also need to remember to, like...
All right, we're good to go.
I really need to, like, dedicate, like, the first few turns to, like, having setup more than anything. Oh boy, we got an egg too. Oh no, I didn't want to attack the egg. Whatever. Don't be too close.
Enjoy the show.
All right, whatever. That's fine. Don't turn around suddenly. Okay, there we go. No, not that one. Fine, whatever. Okay, that was on me. I'm just being I'm being a little bit stupid about whoops. I really don't want to use craft points for this, like, at all. Just gotta be very careful about who I'm actually selecting to attack. Okay, thank goodness they both missed. Holy shit. All right, well, they're both full now.
Take that. Nighty night, kitty cats.
Okay. Ah, come on. Okay, now he can actually move out of the way, which is nice. I think I'll just wait for Olivier. There we go.
Enjoy the show.
That's a kind of annoying enemy, honestly. Should probably give a healing item to Zin, though, now that I think about it. And one for Joshua, too. Why not? I forget, what was in this room again? Oh yeah, just a single platform. That's right. All right. So, yeah, kind of cleared out the... Whoops. Kind of cleared out the area a little bit, but there's Just gonna head back in really quick just to make sure that everybody's got a full craft meter before we go into the fight. And down here, there's a lot of these things.
All right, we're good to go.
I mean, heck, if I'm lucky, I might even get a level up from some of these things down here. Might take a while. I think the craft point filling up might happen first, but, you know, never say never. Alright, that's fine. I can deal. Okay. Yep, see? Took 2 turns.
All right, we're good to go.
I really hate when enemies do that.
All right, we're good to go.
Like I can't tell if enemies taking 2 turns is like some sort of oversight or if they're just like meant to do that sometimes.
All right, we're good to go.
All right. We've nearly got Estelle full, and Olivier is also pretty close to full at this point. I think maybe like 1 or 2 more battles ought to be enough to get them up to where I need them to be.
All right, we're good to go.
Okay, Estelle's there now. I just gotta get, Oh, wait, no, she was already there. Silly me. Okay, maybe just 1 more for Olivier. Possibly. Might possibly need to be 2 more for all I know, but, you know, we'll work it out. Zin. Really need to work on your accuracy, man.
They messed with the wrong guy.
Oh, hey, Olivia got a level up. Nice. All right, yeah, it'll be 1 more after that, it looks like. This ought to be the one. All right, guys, don't miss this time. Wrong target. Actually, you know what? It's okay. I think I can make it work. Okay, Olivier's next turn will come out before that happens. Ah, crap. Okay, well, I guess I gotta do this now.
They messed with the wrong
I guess he
guy.
was gonna get hurt either way. Okay, they've all got full craft meters now. They should be good to go going into the fight. Sorry for the somewhat boring interlude here, but I just need to make sure that I'm prepared. Oh, I didn't mean to go all the way up to Grand Cell Castle. I forgot I was in the North District for a second. Okay, okay, I'll be good. I'll be good now. Okay. How many of these can I make, I wonder? I guess only a couple. Okay, a couple of special ice creams and a few refreshing pies ought to be enough. Maybe a few of these too, because why not? Okay. So, yeah, talk to this gentleman. And now I gotta skip through a lot of dialogue here, so just bear with me, guys. At least I know exactly what I need to do in order to actually progress, so it won't take me as long this time. Not gonna dilly-dally around. Alright, just go right over here. Oh, do I need to come in from this side? No? Okay, I guess maybe I need to go up to the stands first. No, still nothing. Maybe I need to... Maybe I need to interact with everything first. Or maybe it's like I need to specifically go up this way and then come around. Or wait, maybe I need to talk to Dorothy or something. Yeah, how's that for speed tapping, huh? Okay, I think I've talked to everybody. There he is now. All right. Yes, it's very much a surprise that all of the that a whole bunch of political leaders are coming to the dinner. Okay. Okay. Last actual place I can save before the fight is, like, in this room. Or wait, maybe that wasn't. Okay. Got it. Now I'm good. Okay. Sorry about the wait. Let's actually try this again now. And I think that I'm probably prepared enough that if I do fail, I can just retry anyway. Okay, let's do this. Adios be with you. Adios be with me, more like. Okay. He always moves first. Okay. Round 2, let's go. First of all, I'm gonna go ahead and... I think I'm probably gonna go ahead and anti-sept him, so that way he doesn't, like, get the chance to do very many, like, art-based stuff. Yeah, might as well just do that. Okay, he resists gun attacks. That's good to know. Or maybe it's possibly related to an element that I've got equipped on him. Alright, that's like... oh wait, no, that's only like a quarter of his health. But like, you know, as long as I can whittle him down a little bit before the main event happens, you know, I'll probably be okay. No, as long as we're all in the area. Oh god, I pushed him out, didn't I? Whatever, I mean, his troops were the ones that I mainly wanted to get anyway, so... He's cheating again. Can Zin boost his defense with a craft? I think he can, actually.
Let me show you the true essence of beauty. Take that!
All right, I can get all of these guys right now. Oh god, Estelle's getting pounded on. That's bad. I shouldn't have said that out loud. She can just like hurricane all of these guys. And then I'll have Josh use his S break on that one, so hopefully maybe that will help.
We're finished.
Okay, come on. We gotta at least get close like this. Oh my god. Oh my god! Oh, come on, baby! Smite him! Yeah! I did it!
Not bad.
Olivia didn't make it, but who cares? KO! Winner is Zin's team! It can't be! We're the best of the best that the Special Ops has to offer. How could we lose? Bah, we're beaten. Yahoo! We won. We really won. And I'm exhausted. Let's go! Now the winning team will be blessed with a few words from Duke Doonan. Representing the team will be Zin Vathek. Please come forward. Yes, sir. Wow, you look even bigger up close. Are all Easterners as huge as you? That's a little racist. No, I'm a little outside the ordinary. I just ate well, slept well, and trained diligently ever since I was very young. You know, the words of Master Roshi. I'm the way I am because I tend to think about everything very carefully and deeply. I see, I see. I like you, Zin. Allow me to present you with the prize of 100,000 Mira and the invitation to the dinner party. Thank you very much, sir. 100,000, let's go! Idios shine her light and glory upon you and your friends. My beloved citizens, let's hear a big round of applause for the victors! An interesting conclusion, I'd say. Lieutenant Lawrence, you truly have no shame. His Excellency must surely be ashamed to see his men beaten by such rabble. Was all that posturing just for show? I am indeed shamed. Come now, Amalthea, you needn't criticize him so. Truth be told, I myself asked Lawrence to hold back.
What?
It would behoove any member of the Royal Intelligence Division to not put all of his strengths on display. And in this instance, it works to our benefit that the others win the championship.
I see. His Grace, too, seems taken with the Easterner. He'll serve as an ample distraction.
Still, it is a pity. If Lieutenant Schwartz or General Morgan had participated, the show would have been far more dynamic.
Surely you jest, sir. If you truly wanted the tournament to be more dynamic, perhaps you should have participated yourself. The likes of Julia are no match for your strength, after all.
I don't think quite that highly of my skill with the sword. I doubt I'd be able to defeat the second lieutenant here if he fought as hard as he could either. Hardly, sir. I believe you somewhat overestimate my strength. I'm nothing but an unrefined former Jaeger in a soldier's uniform. I beg to differ. I have confidence in my ability to judge the strength of others, and about the only person I could see being able to fight you on equal terms would be him.
Speaking of whom, his children will shortly be entering Grancel Castle.
Oh. Amalthea, can you stop simping?
Shouldn't we be taking some sort of steps to deal with them?
Leave them be. We'll honor the arrangement with the Duke. And besides, it's far too late for the Bracer Guild to cause us any real trouble.
But, sir...
Lawrence, how far along would you gauge the plan's progress? Just over 90%, sir. I'm certain I will be able to guide you to our destination within the next few days. Excellent. A new dawn fast approaches for this kingdom, and even if I must endure the stigma of treason, I shall pave the way for the glorious morrow. How long have I been going at it? Barely even 2 hours. Holy cow.
Phew, now that was one hell of a fight. I had no clue that Lieutenant Lawrence was so freaking strong.
Yes, I think we got lucky. Even now, it's hard to believe. I don't like it.
Huh?
It's nothing. More importantly, that fancy shindig is supposed to be happening tonight. From what I understand, it's going to run late into the night, so they're setting up rooms for us. Ah, most generous of them. Rubbing shoulders with all of these stuffed shirts is sure to chafe in the worst way in uncomfortable places. But dining? Liberal royal dining? The very prospect of such decadence. Look at me. My mouth can barely contain itself. Where is my handkerchief?
It's getting on your... gross.
It's good to see that you haven't lost your sense of perspective, Olivier. Ha ha ha, indeed. Let us be off then. Off to gorge our souls upon the 7 courses of courtly affection. Oh, that's the plan, is it? Well, well, fancy meeting you here. Oh, is that his companion from the hotel? Yep. You son of a bitch. You wander all over the place every damn day and leave me wondering what the hell you're up to. Have you gone completely mad? What possessed you to participate in a martial arts competition? Oh, come now, my dear Mueller. There's no need to crease your lovely face with such an ill-tempered expression. After all, is it not true that good fortune comes to those who favor those around them with a smile? I am smiling!
Is it just me or do you recognize that uniform?
Yeah, it looks like Imperial military to me. It looks like he could be a tough one to take on in a fight, too. I don't believe we've met. My name is Mueller. I was just recently appointed as the resident military officer at the Erebonian Embassy. I've known this whack job for a very long time. One might even call us schoolyard chums. Fret not over his dark demeanor. Without it, his presence wouldn't light up the room the way it does. Okay, you really need to shut up now. Right. Now, where was I? From the looks of things, this fellow has caused you some trouble. As a representative of the Erebonian Embassy, I sincerely apologize.
Oh, it's okay. He hasn't really been a bother. Actually, he was a bit of help to us in the tournament.
Olivier? Did you deliberately try to keep your participation in the tournament a secret from the embassy? Oh, perish the thought! No, rather I was simply never told them. How is that any different from hiding it? But okay, fine. What's done is done. Now, though, we're going back to the embassy. Yes, you're coming with me. Eh? Please, do wait a moment. We've all been invited to a delightful, indeed wondrous dinner party. Delightful and wondrous, eh? Sounds... Oh, I skipped it by accident. Sounds delightful. You're going to be confined to the embassy. Sounds too good for you. You're going to be confined to the embassy for a little while. Are you serious? Yeah, I had a feeling Olivier wasn't gonna matter that much in the coming parts of the chapter. When do I ever joke? Oh, cruel fate! Truly, you drive a knife into my very heart. The promise of this dinner party has been all that's helped me maintain my will to live.
You know, I actually feel kind of bad for him.
Is it really that big a deal if you let them go to the party? What's your reasoning behind this? I knew I could count on you. Ah, but how lovely a thing is true friendship. Such warmth and affection, as opposed to the cruel frigidity of my schoolyard chum. I don't think you folks really understand just how serious this is, but try to picture this. A dinner party populated by royalty and its influential guests from across the country. And also in attendance, an arrogant fool who never shuts his mouth because his foot is lodged so far into it. And if they found out that his uncouth imbecile was an Erebonian citizen... My beautiful and gracious comrades, why have you suddenly fallen so silent?
I'm sorry, Olivier, but he does kind of have a point.
Yeah, your usual behavior might not be appreciated in the royal castle. True. We wouldn't want to start an international incident, would we? Well, you would turn on me so easily. The war only ended 10 years ago. Relations between our countries can still be strained at times. You'll just have to grin and bear it, Olivier. Please, Mueller, hear me out. I'm sorry that I didn't say anything before, you know, when you... This isn't a debate. My dinner party! My royal cuisine!
Is this really okay?
I can't say I really like it, but the facts are the facts. Well, there's nothing much we can do about it now. We'll just have to enjoy ourselves twice as much in order to make up for him not being able to join us.
Oh, well, I guess you're right. Let's get our stuff together and go to Grand Cell Castle, then.
Some betrayed bard. Oh, that he is. Oh my god, we are so low on health, holy cow. Hope they'll let us rest at the inn. Oh, they give us a discount. That's lovely of them. All right, dinner party put on hold for us to rest for a whole night. Oh, I should have saved. There we go. I'm nearing... oh, wait, no, there's plenty more than that. How many save slots do I get? Oh, I get 100 pages, 1,000 saves. And I'm only just barely breaching... I'm only just barely breaching the 10th page right now. Oh, are we going to the castle already? Just to remind you, since we're going to be staying there after the party, we won't be able to leave until morning. Alright, I mean, I can't really think of anything else for us to get. We didn't use any reviving balms during the fight, and basically everything else I made is still going to be lasting us, so yeah. Well, let's show the gatekeeper our invitations then.
Ugh, I don't know why I'm so nervous.
Probably because we don't get invitations to big events like this very often. Hey, this is the castle of Her Majesty the Queen. Unless you have official business here, you need to leave. Hey.
Hi there.
We're sorry about the other day. Oh, it's you two. You're still staying in town?
Yeah, we still have some business to take care of.
We have a formal invitation, so by your leave, may we pass? A formal invitation? Received directly from His Grace. What? It's a giant! See, right here, written invitation. Let's see. To Zin and his team, in appreciation for your performance in the competition, you are cordially invited to a dinner party. Oh, okay, you guys were in the martial arts competition. Right, and I heard the winning team was led by a huge Eastern guy. So is that you?
You got it.
We would greatly appreciate your help. Makes sense. The head maid told us you'd be coming. You're missing someone. What happened to him? It's kind of impolite, I know, but it doesn't look like he's going to be able to make it. We're the only ones coming. Ah, well, that's a pity. No matter, please, go on in. Now entering Zin and Company, victors of the martial arts competition. Open the gate. Ugh, I need another drink. Okay.
Wow! It's like the Haken Gate, but there's something more impressive about it being part of a castle.
I'll bet it's more solid too, since it's the royal castle. Didn't you guys just have a conversation about this, like, last time? That's part of why it's impregnable. Ever since the nation was established, no enemy has ever broken through the Annenberg Wall. The capital has been ravaged by war numerous times as a result of mutinies and insurrections amongst the nobles. But even then, the castle held the rebel army at bay and protected the royal family and the refugees. Or so the stories say.
Wow, that's pretty neat.
Very much the sort of tale one would expect from a nation with such history. Now, welcome to Her Majesty's Grand Cell Castle. Go right on in. You'll be met by a welcoming party inside. Enjoy your evening. Ah, what a lovely place.
Whoa!
You can say that again. I've never seen anything that compares to this place. If Dogi was here, he'd punch the door down. Looks too much like a wall. And you know how Dogi treats walls. Oh, I sure do. or perhaps also Yamamura might. That's a Sweet Home reference for you lot. It's not just pretty, it's got history. I can really feel the traditions and the rules of the old kingdom here.
Welcome to Grand Cell Castle. You are Zin and his team, correct? Captain Amalthea.
This isn't really unexpected. But even so... That's right, we come at the invitation of the good Duke. And, you are?
Pardon me. I'm Captain Kanon Amalthea of the Intelligence Division, head of Grand Cell Castle's defense. I would like to extend my heartfelt congratulations for your championship victory. Watching the match was truly a spectacular experience.
You're too kind, really. And may I say, I didn't know they made women as young and pretty as you into captains. You must do fine work.
My, but are you the flatterer? But I'm not so young as your bracer friends. Estelle and Joshua Bright. It's been some time since the incident in Zeiss, hasn't it? Yeah, I guess it has.
Quite some time.
Unfortunately, the matter concerning Professor Russell is yet to be resolved. It appears that he and his granddaughter were abducted by a group of nefarious individuals. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you? I'm afraid not.
We left that case up to the full-fledged bracers and came to Grand Cell. We never even heard the follow-up report on it.
I see. That's truly a shame. Well, with the resources of the Intelligence Division, it's only a matter of time before the culprits are arrested. Have no fear on that score. What the hell's with her?
Understood. We trust you to take care of the professor.
Oh, absolutely. Now we must show you to your rooms. Shay, if you would please do the honors. Yes, ma'am. See to their needs, but do not bore them with any idle chatter. Do I make myself clear? Yes, ma'am. I understand. Very good. Now, everyone, I hope you enjoy your evening. For my part, I must bid you farewell.
Now that is one fine woman.
I hate to say this, Sin, but your taste in women is crap. There's nothing fine about that fox-faced harpy.
I think that might just be his favorite type of woman. I just tend to find that women like that turn out to be pretty good people, once you peel back a few layers, so to speak.
You're hopeless. Not that it matters, but you really do sound like a dirty old man sometimes.
Oh, my honor!
Oh, sorry about that. You were supposed to show us to our room, right? Yes, please allow me. Pardon my not saying before, but I am Shay, a maid here at the castle.
Surprised her hate for Estelle prioritized her need to simp for Richard.
I will be at your service this evening from the dinner party until the morning. If anything is not to your satisfaction, please don't hesitate to let me know.
Thank you very much. Will you please show us the room then?
Certainly. It's on the second floor.
Man, they really did just make a cutscene out of the long walk, didn't they? How lucky are they?
Oh, wow. Get a load of that chandelier. Talk about classy.
Hush, Estelle. What's that way?
That's the throne room. Her Majesty uses it to receive personal guests. It hasn't seen much use in recent days, though.
I see. But is the Queen's condition really that bad? Isn't the birthday celebration coming up soon?
Oh no! It's just that the head maid who tends to her in the royal keep. It's just that it's the head maid who tends to her in the royal keep of late. I shouldn't speak on subjects about which I'm unfamiliar. Come then, shall we?
No. Poor nervous girl.
This is the room where you'll be staying. Please, go on in. Okay.
Pardon us. And the one conspicuously missing bed. Can't believe they had time to move it. I can't believe they had time to move it out of here in the time that, either that or maybe they only had 3 beds and they were expecting 2 people to share. A bunch of cheap pricks.
Holy Stragus!
I never imagined we'd ever stay in a place like this. Nice. This'll make a good story for later.
I believe there's still some time before the party. You're free to explore the castle, but the security areas are off limits. I ask that you refrain from entering those areas. Can you be a little more specific? Most significantly, the royal keep where the queen resides. It's a small palace of sorts built on the garden terrace on the roof. Garden terrace? That sounds nice. The terrace is where Her Majesty greets the people of Grand Selfram during the birthday festivities. So you cannot go into the royal keep itself, but you may visit the garden terrace if you like. As for the other restricted areas, there's the royal guard room and also the treasury, I believe.
The royal guard room. I guess they're still wanted for questioning about all that terrorist stuff.
Yes. The intelligence division is currently occupying it. Entrance is restricted, so please abide by the rules.
Understood. By the way, what are the others who were invited doing?
They've already arrived. I imagine they're relaxing in their respective rooms.
All right.
So Mayor Klaus is here too. Oh yes, he arrived some time ago. Now if you'll excuse me, I'll be off. If you need anything else, please contact the first floor waiting room. Now then. Hey Zin, we want to go and walk around the castle for a little bit.
We'll be back in time for the party. Huh, it must be nice to be so young. I'm worn out after the tournament. No problem, have fun. Me, I'm going to kick back and relax in this oh-so luxurious room.
We need to get as much done as we can before the party starts. First, Julius told us that we have to talk to the head maid Hilda.
I'd like to say hello to the other invitees too. We likely know most of them. Ah, Stell, Joshua. In reverse order. You made it. It's been quite a while.
Dean Collins?
You were invited to the banquet as well, sir? I just arrived today via airship from Ruin. A little mayoral birdie told me you two won the tournament. Jill and everyone else will be so happy to hear it.
Thank you.
I had no idea we'd be seeing you here, Dean Collins. Dean Collins is a member of the Royal Assembly and a man of great respect in Liberal. It's only fitting he be given a seat at this banquet. A man of great respect, he says. You flatter me, Mayor.
What's the Royal Assembly?
It's a meeting held once per year to address matters affecting the kingdom. The Queen, mayors of every city, and other representatives all come together to try solving various problems of state.
Wow, sounds big. So all of those guys have been invited here tonight too?
No, I'd only say about half. Her Majesty is still ill and General Morgan is away on official military business. And Mayor Dalmore of Ruin was arrested in that nasty affair. And Professor Russell, he's a bit too entrenched in too many unknowns right now. We don't know how true all this talk is of the Royal Guardsmen being involved in some underground terrorist organization. It's hardly the time to be holding a feast at all, if you ask me. Well, we can use this chance to see where Duke Dunan stands on all of these issues. We need his permission to have an audience with Her Majesty regardless. Yes, that's the biggest issue here without a doubt. Barring us from seeing Her Majesty as the height of idiocy and mismanagement. I would like to pay my respects to Princess Claudia as well, but it's the same story.
Princess Claudia is the queen's granddaughter, right?
Does she live here in the castle? No, it's my understanding her actual residence is elsewhere. But I'm told she's come to the capital as of a few days ago.
She's here then? I'd really love to meet her.
I'm sure you'll have a chance. Well, that's interesting. Get a little girl power talk going. Oh, I believe that's Mayor Maybell.
Mayor Maybell?
And Leela!
Joshua, Estelle. Ah, here at last. I kept wondering when you'd get here. I was practically counting the seconds. So you were invited here too, Mayor? Hey, wait, you were waiting for us? How'd you know we were coming? I heard from Mayor Klaus. I heard about a pair of children who entered the tournament, won its championship, and were invited to a grand royal banquet in the castle. If I'd known, I would have canceled my appointment and come to cheer you on. Begging your pardon, ma'am, but that would have been quite impossible given the circumstances. Yes, I'm aware. I'm trying to be polite. Don't worry. I know how busy you must be. I'm sure the queen has no time to waste at a banquet, what with everything else going on. What was Dunim thinking? The captain was so stubborn about inviting me too, I had no real choice but to accept.
Do you mean Captain Amalthea?
Yes, that's her. Her words were polite enough, but she gave me an evil eye while she spoke them. I dared not refuse her request. I haven't heard from General Morgan in quite some time. Wait, does that mean...
You haven't heard any word from the Haken Gate?
The General is unavailable is the longest message I've been able to wring from them. It would seem he's busy with these anti-terrorist countermeasures or what have you. I'd hoped he'd be in attendance at this banquet tonight, but I guess he couldn't pull himself away.
What do you think about all of this, Mayor? Putting mayors from every city in the same place at a time like this?
Well, if the Queen were to be in attendance, I would expect some announcement of no small importance. But as it is, this feels like the Duke has too much time on his greasy, chubby hands. He's letting this position of royal proxy go to his head. That sounds about right.
But there might still be some kind of official announcement, don't you think?
Oh, whatever may come of the night, the Grand Chef is here and the best. The Grand Chef here is the best in all the kingdom. I plan to enjoy the dinner, pay my respects to Her Majesty, and return to Bose post-haste.
A Libra in the library. Haha. How fitting. I feel like that's a bit like putting a character named Flora in a garden. I know, only the most deep of observations from me.
Oh, hey!
Estelle, Joshua!
Mr. Murdoch, I thought you might be here.
With mayoral class individuals on the guest list, we had a feeling you might also be in attendance. I must say, I never expected you two to win a tournament championship and end up hobnobbing in Grand Sal Castle. Hobnobbing. Isn't that a swear in Britain or something? Cassie's kids to the bone, you are.
Took more than our upbringing to get here. Lots of people helped along the way.
So it's been a few days. Have there been any developments? Well, right after you two left for the capital, Captain Amalthea from the Intelligence Division came knocking. He forced me to come to this banquet, but I kept my mouth shut about Lacen Fortress. Professor Russell and company are still on the run too. Army hasn't found him yet. But the longer we keep this up, the less chance they have. It's really only a matter of time. I asked Captain Amalthea if I could see Her Majesty and wish her well, but no luck. I was flat out refused. So in other words, we definitely aren't going to be able to do this the easy way.
We sure aren't, but don't you worry, because we've totally got that covered.
We will get the professor's message to Her Majesty, one way or another. Lots of empty rooms all of a sudden. Oh, there's that terrace.
Wow, so pretty. Oh, wow! Check that out! This must be the castle's garden terrace.
I'd say so. You can see the whole lake from here, and it overlooks the town, too. Must be great for reconnaissance.
As nice as this is, we don't really have time to stop and enjoy it. We've got a job to do.
I mean, I'm gonna enjoy it anyway.
Oh!
This must be the royal keep. Thought you were told to stay away. Don't you remember that, guys? You silly snuffkins. Who are you? Hey, you two.
We're here as guests of the Duke.
Is this where Her Majesty lives? Of course it is. But for the last few days, she hasn't been feeling so well. She's not seeing anyone right now.
Oh, you've got it all wrong. We weren't even thinking of that. I just thought it would be amazing if she were to even take notice of us.
Does Princess Claudia sleep here as well? No, it's just... Hey! The princess is focused on looking after Her Majesty. Neither of them has time to deal with the likes of you.
Might I inquire as to what's going on here?
Madam, we didn't know you were back already.
The dinner party will be starting soon, so I will be returning to the maid quarters. And who are our guests?
They're from that team that won the martial arts competition. It's only because of that victory that someone of a Bracer's social standing would ever be invited here.
A Bracer's social standing? Such discourtesy! You would insult those who were personally invited to the royal castle?
No, that's not what...
Those invited by the Duke should be treated with all the respect due to those invited by Her Majesty. I sincerely hope you have not forgotten that.
Understood.
Wow, she's intense.
I wonder who she is. But madam, we can't just allow them to pass. Surely you understand the reasons that the colonel laid out.
Yes, and I'm quite tired of hearing them repeated to me. I'm terribly sorry, sir and madam. Security's been heightened, and as such, the royal keep and its surroundings are off limits. If I may ask, would you mind waiting in your room until the dinner party begins? All right.
That's fine. We'll do as you ask. I apologize. We weren't trying to cause any trouble. Fine then. Just don't let it happen again. Safe return to you. I think this is Hilda.
I apologize that you were subjected to such dreadful behavior. My name is Hilda.
I knew it. I knew it.
I am the head maid of Grancel Castle, and I oversee all of the housekeeping duties. Aha!
We had a feeling.
Forgive my rudeness, but are we previously acquainted? Well, someone told us about you. I know this handwriting. You see?
We also have our bracer emblems and identification with us.
I see. Please, come with me to the maid's sitting room. We can discuss the matter further once we are there.
Well, thank goodness I actually went up to take a look. I'd have wandered all over this castle for like ages before I eventually found this place.
I understand. You need to deliver Professor Russell's message to Her Majesty, correct? Right. If now's not a good time, we can try later, but... No, it's not an issue. But those special opsmen have had the royal keep under constantly...
Excuse me.
So unbecoming of me. The special opsmen have had the royal keep under constant surveillance for some time now. Only the Duke, the Colonel, and hired attendants such as myself are allowed in. Which means that a private audience is probably a no-go.
What do you think, Estelle? We could ask Hilda to relay the Professor's message to Her Majesty.
No, I'd really rather speak to her face-to-face. There are just too many particulars we don't know that we'd really need to discuss directly. Like what Duke Doonan and Colonel Richard are after. Estelle and Joshua, I have a bit of an idea. Could I get you to return here once the dinner party is over? Why?
Have you thought of a way for us to see Her Majesty?
I believe I have. It may be difficult, but I think it's worth a try. I'm going to need some time to get ready, so can you come back after the dinner party? Awesome!
Understood. We'll be back then.
I'll be waiting. Food prep is done, so I think we'll begin serving shortly. For now, it's probably best if you wait in your room.
Alright, good to know that's where her quarters are. Hey guys, talk about being late. If she's gonna do what I think she's gonna do. What you mean? Oh, you mean Hilda? Hopefully she's not in cahoots with hopefully she's not already in cahoots with Amalthea. And Colonel Richard. The party's about to start, you know?
Sorry, we got so caught up in sightseeing that we lost track of time. Plus, we also talked to all of the mayors.
Huh, well, aren't we well connected? We're close friends with the mayor of Roland. Hilda, yeah. Plus, we met the other mayors in the course of our travels. Ah, I see. I guess your work as bracers has caused you to meet quite a few big shots. You two sure get around for junior bracers.
Yeah, you might say that. Have you done any bracer assignments since we came to Grand Cell? I guess it's not all that different in other countries, right?
Right, for a full-fledged bracer, nationality isn't an issue when it comes to your work. The prelim fights and regal procedures at the embassy kept me too busy to get any actual work done, though. But hey, there are 4 other bracers on duty too, which isn't so bad. Normally, that would be enough to handle most cases, I'd imagine. But with all of them concentrated in Grand Cell, that must make it tough to handle any cases in other regions. Yeah, could be.
Ugh, I feel like a goose just walked over my grave. Wonder what's going on with Shara back in Roland.
Now that name rings a bell. You wouldn't happen to be talking about Sherazard, would you? Big shot! Actually, funny thing, I've been playing through Deltarune recently to gather footage. I'm actually currently right before the big turning point in the alternate route. But I won't say anything else. Because I know that I literally just remembered that you haven't played anything past chapter 1, but like, just like Undertale, there is an alternate route. So, yeah. That's gonna be fun, question mark?
You know her?
She's our mentor and she's been a close friend for ages. Oh, okay, makes sense. I met her a long time ago when a case brought her to Calvard. She was fortunate to have a good master working with her from such a young age.
Her master?
Yeah, probably Dad.
Please pardon me. The table for the dinner party has been set. May I show you the way?
Sure, I was getting bored with waiting anyhow. Alright, wanna go and eat fancy?
Sure, that fight left me starving. Let's go dig in.
Come on, you two. It would be nice if you two didn't completely forget your table manners for once.
This is a dinner party, right? What's with all the empty plates then? Plenty of knives and forks, though.
That's because it's a formal dinner. Everything comes out in a specific order, starting with hors d'oeuvres. Then, or hors d'oeuvre. Then you use the knives and forks from the outside in.
And that's all part of having good table manners? And here comes the anxiety attack. It's really not so bad. It does mean that you get to have some of the finest food available. Manners and etiquette are secondary.
Indeed, indeed. I'm told that you're acquainted with everyone who will be attending. No need to get stressed out.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Please, don't encourage her.
On that note, is the gentleman accompanying you going to be okay with a knife and fork? I'm told that folks in the East usually eat with chopsticks.
You've done your research. Dang it. The more that they talk about Calvard, the more that it just sounds like they're describing Japan or like China or something. I'm starting to regret the Russian accent now. I mean, I guess I would have thought that like my thought process was that like this place in particular feels very like European in general. It gives me a lot of vibes from like when I went to Denmark. There's a lot of like cobblestone streets and just like general like outdoor markets and stuff like that. So like I would have thought, you know, east of that is Russia, but like I might have things like completely screwed up. Like maybe they are talking about like Eastern Asia is the analog for Calvard. And then honestly, I'm willing to bet that like Crossbell is like the analog for America. I don't know, that's my thought process anyway, but like honestly, like I'm starting to think I should drop the Russian accent, but I've been doing it for too long now. I'm kind of stuck. However, I'm a firm believer in the when in liberal, do as the liberalians do policy. I'm not especially skilled with them, but I will use a knife and fork.
My, how elegantly handled. I'm impressed. You're as much a gentleman as you are a martial arts champion.
You flatter me.
Boy, he really is a complete sucker for a pretty face.
Maybe Calvard is a mix of stuff and is filled with weird guys. Yeah, maybe so. I think he's more being polite than a lech, though. Anyway, his grace is really late. I wonder what he's up to. Indeed. So if the seat at the head of the table is for the Duke, then who might that other one be for? Indeed. Perhaps it is intended for Princess Claudia. Your attention, ladies and gentlemen. My humblest apologies for the long delay. Presenting His Grace the Duke. Well then, I must apologize for making you wait so. I'm afraid that I was in a meeting from which I simply could not break away. This gentleman is Colonel Richard, commanding officer of the Royal Intelligence Division. I've invited him here to thank him for his tireless efforts in helping to deal with the terrorist situation. It's a pleasure to meet you all. I was quite gratified to be invited to this occasion by our honorable Duke. I ask that you pardon my uncouth soldier's uniform and allow me to sit with you. Ooh, trouble is a-brewing.
You've gotta be kidding. We're having dinner with him?
I suspected this might happen, but it's still unnerving. Ha ha ha! Excellent, excellent! What say you, Mayor Maybell? What do you think of Grancel Castle's master chef? Is his cooking not on par with that Foes and Boses Antero's restaurant?
Yes, it's quite remarkable. The wine selection is also perfectly complements the meal. I almost want to try hiring him away.
You are not the first to say such things. And what of you? Zin, wasn't it? Is the food to your liking? Oh, it's excellent. I don't have the words to describe the sense of refinement and depth. I certainly believe I could develop a real taste for Liberalian cuisine, though. Good, good. I'm glad to hear it. And you, young bracers, I imagine you've never experienced such fine food in your life before.
It's extremely delicious. Far more worthy of being associated with the royal family than the person who invited us.
Indeed, it is a genuine treat. It's certainly delicious food, and we couldn't miss a chance to attend so prestigious an event as this. Thank you very much for your gracious invitation. Very kind of you to say so. I do finally remember what my butler has been telling me about. We met before during the ruin incidents. Perhaps our fates are linked in some bizarre fashion.
Yes, sir, maybe so. So he'd forgotten all about us until his butler reminded him.
Come, let us put social classes and ranks aside for the evening. Food is abundant and the wine flows freely, so enjoy to your heart's content. Your Grace, if we could, I'd like to do as we discussed first. Ah, yes, that's a fine idea. Actually, I have something important to say to you fine folk who represent the kingdom. Estella's god tier at smack talk. Yeah, honestly, yeah, she is. I wish I had half of her skill in smack talking, especially in the D&D games that I'm doing every week. My roommate set those up a while ago, and I'm playing a character who I guess is like kind of like Estelle, but more mature in a way. But or I mean, I guess in terms of like the quick-wittedness and the comebacking, but like she's more inspired by like a former manager that I used to have at a previous job. But regardless, yeah, I would kill for her smack talk game. Actually, I have something important to say to you fine folk who represent the kingdom. I use this celebration as the place to make an important announcement. An announcement? And what might that be? I believe I'll allow Colonel Richard to explain in detail. Thank you. As you are no doubt already aware, Her Majesty has been in poor health of late. However, she has been recovering and may grace us with a public appearance soon. Ah, that's excellent news.
Could we possibly go in and check in on her?
Unfortunately, she does not consider that to be a wise decision at the moment. Within a few days, it seems likely that the terrorist plaguing the kingdom will be swept away. In light of that, the Queen's birthday celebrations will be held as originally planned. Well, the citizens will surely be happy to hear this news, as they have been looking forward to it. But surely that is not all that you wish to tell us. Right, if that were all, you could have just sent along a message. Indeed, you are correct. Her Majesty is continuing to recover, as was previously stated. However, given the gravity of her condition, she has also issued a proclamation. Due to her tenuous health, she has stated that she wishes to abdicate the throne and turn over royal authority to her nephew, Duke Dunan.
What? Is this true? Joshua, this is
Yeah, the conspiracy finally makes its appearance. I was surprised when Her Majesty first broached the subject as well, but her illness has left her quite frail. But it is only natural. She has ruled the kingdom for 40 years, leading it through times of strife and war, all without a husband, might I add. Given that, I wish to relieve her of the stress of her duties following the festival's successful conclusion. As the heir to the throne, the decisions are mine to make. How terrible. Is Her Majesty's condition truly that severe? I'm ashamed that I've never noticed any signs in any of my annual visits.
Isn't this far too serious a matter to discuss at what is supposedly a casual dinner? Pardon my rudeness, but this all seems to stretch credulity.
Mayor Maybell, are you saying that you cannot take his grace at his word?
No, nothing of the sort. I simply mean that, as an elected official, I don't understand why the successor to the throne can't be elected in the same fashion.
That's true. If possible, I'd like to hear this directly from Her Majesty. Your unease is quite understandable, but we do ask that you try and maintain your composure and allow us to continue. As mentioned earlier, I believe Her Majesty will give a formal announcement herself during the festival. Could you be persuaded to shelve your doubts until then? Well, the issue is basically this. Once this becomes common knowledge, we cannot know how the citizens will react. This is why we're telling the leaders first, to help stave off any chaos or public disorder before it happens. This is also the decision of His Grace. Well, yes, this is true. Also, the Queen's abdication of the throne will have international repercussions. The other nations on the continent will have their eyes on us, and we must be watchful for any action on the part of the Erebonians. Surely you can see why it is necessary to show unified support for the new king. This is the world in which we are going to be living.
Which makes it all sound so rational.
Yeah, it's quite the master manipulator. In other words, the official decree will be given during the birthday celebrations, but you thought it would be best to inform us first so that we can be prepared for any issues that may arise, correct? I'm glad to see that we have an understanding. If this all comes to pass, we're going to find ourselves quite busy.
Yes, and we'll have to announce it to the citizens.
I have a question. I believe that the Duke has a fair claim to the throne. However, is there not another who also has the same right of succession? Well, no doubt you're referring to Her Majesty's granddaughter, Princess Claudia. It is true that she and His Grace have an equal claim to the throne, but it would appear that Her Majesty did not choose her due to her tender age. And I must say, I agree with her wisdom in this matter. I should hardly like to impose such a responsibility upon a girl so young. Yes, absolutely. For the time being, I believe it would be best for Claudia to find a fine marriage prospect. Though it is strictly informal, since there is already interest from the royal families of a number of other nations. Perhaps a royal wedding could take place as soon as this year.
Oh my!
I understand. If that happens, then we'll have 2 major events to celebrate. I honestly think she's a bit young for marriage. Excuse me, may I ask a question?
Zin?
I don't mind. Speak freely. Sorry to seem rude, but this doesn't seem like the kind of conversations you'd want outsiders hearing, particularly a foreigner. So how come you're making this announcement now? That is solely because of the serendipitous turn of events that allowed Bracers to win the championship. We wanted to inform the guild of this in advance as well. I've already discussed the idea with Her Majesty. Gotcha. I guess liberals, military, and Bracers are on just as good of terms as the stories say. That is because we lack the military strength of the Empire or the Republic. That harsh reality is that keeping close relations with each other is a must. In any event, do you now understand our intentions? Yeah, alright. We'll pass on what we've learned here to the guild then. Man, I've heard some pretty unbelievable conversations in my time, but that was something else. I mean, I'm a foreigner after all, so it's not that huge of a deal for me. I bet that was huge news for you guys, though.
Of course it was! I can't believe things have gone this far already!
Huh?
Never mind. But really, what a shame. The food was so amazing and it practically melted in the mouth. Couldn't tell what that last flavor was, though.
Understandable enough. But anyway, did you want to go for a walk to work off some of that rich food, Estelle?
Huh? Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, I could go for a little bit of fresh air.
You just played tourist a little while ago and now you want to take an after-dinner walk? You sure don't get it. Must be a local thing.
I think you're exaggerating a little bit.
You haven't gone out to take in the sights? There's a lot of historic architecture around here, you know? If the mood hits me, I may still give it a shot. On the other hand, the kitchen may still have some food left over.
You gotta be kidding. You're still hungry?
If you had the blade to my throat, my dying wish would be for some liquor and a snack. I might go and hunt up a bar or something in a little bit.
Things have gotten serious. We really have to find a way to get in to see your majesty.
First things first, we go talk to the head maid Hilda, like we promised. She probably knows a way for us to speak directly to the queen.
Fine by me.
Well, I know what to do. Oh, it's you.
What?
Colonel Richard. Estelle and Joshua. This is our first opportunity to truly speak face to face, I believe. The last time we saw one another was right after Mayor Delmore was arrested, wasn't it? I'm honestly surprised that you remember us. I realized that we exchanged a few words, but you made quite an impression on me. My curiosity was piqued, so I did a bit of checking up on you. I was quite surprised to learn that you were the children of Colonel Cassius.
How'd you find that out?
Please understand, I'm not trying to show off the Intelligence Division's capabilities. I'm greatly indebted to him from our time together in the army. Indeed, more than words can properly express. Might I persuade you to stay a while and talk? I've been hoping to speak with you for quite some time now.
Huh? Pardon me, Colonel, but don't you have a meeting with His Grace?
I don't mind being a bit late. Yes, if we're going to talk, why don't we use the lounge inside? I'll mix you up a couple of virgin cocktails.
I'll prepare them, sir.
No, that won't be necessary. I want you to go to His Grace and inform him that I'll be delayed.
Yes, sir. Pardon me, then.
Now then, shall we retire to the lounge? Please, follow me. She got her simp face on for that one, didn't she?
Joshua, what should we do?
I don't see where we have much choice but to follow him. We'll be a little late, but we can talk to the head maid later. He's gonna drug their cocktails, I'm sure of it. I met Cassius shortly after I graduated from the military academy. I was assigned to a mobile unit that was under his command, and since that time I found myself in his debt again and again, both personally and professionally.
He did? And what did you think of him at the time?
To put it simply, he was a hero, and a master swordsman to boot. No matter the scenario, he could find a way to handle any number of battlefronts in every direction. It wasn't just a matter of sheer tactics. He understood and could direct high-level strategy as well. Quite simply, he was a man without peer.
If I didn't know better, I'd say we were talking about two different people.
So you were with our father during the 100 Days War? Yes, he was my CO. Even now, I can still vividly remember the excitement that filled me as we executed his plan that turned the war's tide. And any time I get to talking about those days, time just runs away with me. But this much I can tell you. If Cassius Sprite had not been part of the Royal Army, Liberal would now be part of the Erebonian Empire.
No way! That's kind of hard to believe.
Well, as a hero, he had a knack for doing unbelievable things. He left the army immediately after the war, declining even a medal from the Queen, so few know of his achievements. But inside the army, many soldiers still hold him up as the prime example of what a hero should be.
You never said one word about any of this to me.
Well, it's not really the kind of thing you tell your daughter about. It's not fair to criticize him for that.
Hey, whose side are you on? And besides, why does any of this shock you like it shocks me? Did you already know about all of this or something?
Well, I didn't know that he was Colonel Richard's superior officer. The rest I knew about vaguely.
Vaguely? You're an accomplice?
Hey, calm down. It's not like he told me any of it. I just figured a lot of it out. He told me he didn't feel it was something worth going out of his way to tell others about.
I just don't get it. When he comes back, he is so in trouble.
Please excuse us. We didn't mean to interrupt. No. Seeing you like this is actually a bit of a relief. When I found out that your father was intending to leave the military, I desperately tried to stop him. But it seems that by leaving, he did what was best for himself after all. After losing his dear wife, maybe being with you was all that could help him recover.
Colonel Richard.
Now then, I thank you for taking the time to come here. I really can't keep the Duke waiting, so I'm afraid you'll have to excuse me.
Oh, all right.
Our apologies for making you so late. Not at all. You both have told me the one thing I wanted most to know. And thus, I have no regrets.
Huh?
How's that again? I'm sure we'll have a chance to speak again soon. Cassius might even be with us then, to share in the stories.
Okay, who was that man and what has he done with Colonel Richard?
What are you babbling about now?
It's just that it's weird to hear him talking about Dad that way. I wasn't expecting him to be so, well, nice.
True, he doesn't seem all that villainous anyway. I mean, he's a master manipulator, you guys. You just said this. Even so, it's pretty much a foregone conclusion that he's got something up his sleeve. For now, we should probably put the issue of Dad aside.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
And I hate to say it, but I think that he might have been playing nice just because he could get something out of it. He's an intelligence officer, so he probably thinks that fooling a couple of kids is as easy as could be.
Don't you think that's going a little too far?
You might be right. Let me be the one who's mistrustful of others. You should just follow your instincts and believe whatever you think is right.
Huh?
But just make sure you're prepared for anything. Don't let your guard down. I'd say a bracer's job is pretty much that, in fact.
Okay, I got it. I'll keep it in mind.
Thank you, Estelle.
Thank you? What the heck are you thanking me for? Anyway, we need to go back and see Hilda. She's probably sick of waiting for us.
Yeah, she should be in the maid quarters. Okay, I thought maybe I was gonna get one more recipe to make, but oh well. I mean, I'm probably at a part of the game where I can't go back into town anyway, so... Alright.
Ah, there you are. I've been waiting for you. You're awfully late, aren't you? Sorry about that. We kind of got caught by Colonel Richard. Did you know?
He had some things to tell us about our dad. I don't think he has any idea what we're up to, though. Excuse me.
I see. Ah, yes, that letter of introduction did mention that you were Mr. Cassius's children. I can understand at least some of how Colonel Richard feels. Oh, do you know our dad, too? He used to come here when he worked as General Morgan's aide-de-camp. I'm told that he was a school friend of the late Prince's... Her Majesty's son. Late Prince?
Princess Claudia's father.
Yes, he was killed 15 years ago in a tragic shipwreck. Would that he were still alive today, none of this would be happening. Huh? But lamenting what might have been is a fool's errand. Evening is fast approaching. We must make our preparations at once. Come on in, Shay. Oh, hey, aren't you?
Shay, right?
Yes, thank you for remembering. You look well, Estelle. Joshua, I've been told of your current predicament.
You won't find a more dependable child. She's a great help to us whenever the princess is in the castle.
Princess Claudia.
That shouldn't pose a problem.
Thank you. If you're ready, you should go change into your uniforms. The ribbons and the headpiece are tricky, so I'll adjust them for you. What?
What do you mean?
Estelle is going to need to dress as one of the maids in order to get into the royal keep. A little playing with the hair and you'll blend right in. Oh, I get it.
Uniforms don't allow for much in the way of personalization. That should be ideal for sneaking in.
Huh, me in a maid's outfit. I've been wanting to try one on since we first met Lila. Cute, breezy, and easy to move in. Well, if our uniforms weren't easy to move in, they'd make the cleaning much more difficult. I thought so. Well, let's get this sucker on me.
Why so excited? I'm glad you're in high spirits, but you need to remember your manners in front of the queen. You won't have me to lean on this time.
Why not? You're changing too, aren't you? Pardon? I mean, he did play the princess during the play at the campus festival. Is there really that much of a difference between the fancy dress and a maid outfit?
That's different. It was a play. I can't appear before Her Majesty in women's clothes.
Oh, you'll be fine. It's not at all shameful or anything. Besides, you made such a gorgeous princess.
Not this again. Cut the jokes, will you? Hilda, Shay, help me out here. Say something. Anyone?
I see. That shouldn't pose a problem. Shay, don't you have that extra hairpiece designed for the princess? Yes, it's never been used though. He has that full dark hair, so it'd probably look good on him.
Hey, hold on a second.
Well, looks like a 3-to-1 vote. Majority rules. This way, please. We can use this as a changing room.
Wait a minute. I don't remember ever agreeing to changing. Oh, Joshua. Oh, yeah. All right. If I have to change, I can do it myself. Shay, you're not planning on using makeup too, are you?
Kids these days. Oh my! Ta-da! What do you think? I think it suits her very well. That's a bright, active maiden training, and after only just coming to the castle too. You certainly have me convinced. And with the hair down like that, no one will be any the wiser. Perhaps you'd like to work at Grancel Castle for real when this is all settled. Well, we already work as bracers, so, anyway. Come on, Joshua, get out of here.
No chance I can talk you out of this.
None at all. You're just making this take longer.
Fine. You're impossible sometimes.
Well, it's almost frightening how good that looks. Isn't it awesome? It looks better on him than it does on me, and I'm an actual girl. A bit of makeup can make all the difference in the world.
Please, just say you're done.
Well, I suppose so. I'll show you the way to the royal keep. You need to make certain you watch me and learn how a maid handles herself. Yes, ma'am. We're finally gonna meet the queen in person. Kawaii. Sugoi desu ne.
Yes, this is the do or die moment. We just have to stay focused and get to the royal keep.
It's hard to take you seriously in that outfit.
Well, excuse me, princess. This was your idea. I can't believe you've got the nerve to pick on.
Sorry. Don't get all mad. I'll treat you to some ice cream later, okay?
I'm not like you. I'm not obsessed with food.
Hey, I'm not obsessed with food. They get along so well, don't they?
We're out of time. Let's go to the royal keep. Oh, I'm controlling Hilda for this one? It's interesting. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. So yeah, royal keep was up this away. Hilda, what business do you have with Her Majesty at this hour?
I'm bringing some tea and spoons at her request. The current situation means that Her Majesty is denied the right to go about even her daily life as she wishes, after all.
Such harsh words. Who are these maids with you? I don't recognize them.
His Grace ordered me to hire on some additional staff to help. They've only just arrived at the castle today.
Really now? Hey, you're pretty cute.
Thank you.
Huh? Why do I get the feeling we've met before?
Do you stare so hard at every young lady you see? I do hope you're not thinking any untoward thoughts. I'd rather think that His Grace and the Colonel would disapprove.
Hey, it's not like that. We're the elite of the Royal Army. We wouldn't do that.
All's well then. Now will you please allow us to pass?
Pardon us, ladies. Please, go ahead.
Phew, that was intense. Thanks, Hilda. You're a real lifesaver.
Yeah, that was really well done.
I'm just glad I could help. Now then, are you planning to change your clothes before going to see Her Majesty? If you'd prefer, I can just show you the way now. I think I'm okay as is.
Boy clothes, now.
Oh, for the love of... Why are you always so self-conscious? What was wrong with what you had on?
It's not an issue of self-consciousness. By the way, Hilda, is this room what I think it is?
Yes, it is Princess Claudia's bedroom, but she rarely sleeps in the castle, so the room is all but unused. Huh, no kidding. But I heard that the princess was tending to the queen.
I guess that's just gossip then?
You'd have to ask Her Majesty for the full details. Her room is on the second floor of the royal keep. I'll take you there.
All right, it's time. I think I should probably save just to be safe. Let's do this.
I beg your pardon, Your Majesty. I've brought the two I spoke of before. This is Joshua and Estelle. Thank you kindly. By all means, enter. As you wish. I'll wait for you here. You two go on in. Right. Pardon us. Oh. I bid you welcome. My name is Alicia von Eslis. I'm the 26th monarch of the nation of Liberl. I'm Estelle Bright. I'm a junior bracer of the Bracer Guild.
And I'm Joshua Bright of the same affiliation. It's a great honor to meet you, Your Majesty.
Estelle and Joshua, I've truly been looking forward to meeting you both. I regret that I cannot offer you proper hospitality, but I have prepared some tea. Please, have some and relax. I see. So Professor Russell asked you to bring this information. A pitch-black orbment capable of negating all other orbital energies. And you say that the Colonel has acquired it.
The professor told us that you might have some idea on what he intends to do with it, Your Majesty. Can you tell us anything?
I have but a vague idea. But I did not think that the Colonel even knew of it. Perhaps I am worrying about nothing. But even so. Excuse me, but what is this vague idea you have? I suppose there is no harm in telling you.
Hang on, sorry, just got a message. I gotta make sure it's not anything important. Okay, yep, nothing important.
Roughly 10 years ago, a massive orbital reaction was detected beneath Grand Cell. Professor Russell was the individual who came to investigate.
Does this happen in the vicinity of the sewers?
No, far deeper underground than that, in fact. Professor Russell was under the impression that it might be a relic of the ancients that still functioned.
Wow! So it was a bona fide artifact then. Most artifacts I know of have lost their function, like the mechanisms on top of the towers. But every now and again you find one that still functions, like Mayor Dalmore's family heirloom.
And something like that is beneath Grand Cell. So what does that tell us about the gospel?
Maybe it could be used to halt the artifact's functions. Could it do that?
Yes. However, we were unable to establish the nature of the artifact, or indeed why it was buried beneath the city. But it is beyond my imaginings how the Colonel could know of its existence. Professor Russell's research on it was kept strictly confidential and off the record.
I see. In any event, it seems likely that trouble is on the way. Honestly, just as I start to think... Oh wait, whoops, wrong voice.
Honestly, just as I start to think that maybe the Colonel might be a slightly nicer guy than we were giving him credit for, but when someone's trying to stir up some trouble, that's when us bracers come in. We won't let him get away with whatever evil scheme he's trying to pull off. I'd expect no less from Cassius's daughter.
You're acquainted with our father, Your Majesty?
He was a friend of my late son's, and a great savior to the nation. Even after he retired from the army, he would sometimes undertake requests for me. Really?
I didn't know that.
I imagine that there are a great many things about him that you do not know. Including the precise role he played in the war 10 years ago. I assume you've not been told. Well, nothing super detailed. Perhaps then that is the role that I am meant to play. Estelle and Joshua, will you indulge me by listening to an old story? Oh, yes, absolutely.
It is no indulgence, Your Majesty. What skeletons are they keeping in the closet, basement?
10 years ago in the spring, a tragedy occurred in the southern reaches of the Erebonian Empire. Its cause is yet unknown, so that is something I must omit. The Empire used that event as a pretext for their invasion of Liberl. So began the sad times that would become known as the 100 Days' War. Just as the Empire made its declaration of war, a massive military force breached the Hucken Gate. In what seemed like scant moments, all of Liberl became occupied territory, save for Grand Cell. It is said that the invasion force was 3 times the size of the entire royal army. The reinforcements from Calvard were too late to stop their advance. It was but a matter of time before Grand Cell 2 would fall. But 2 months after the outbreak of hostilities, the war changed in a way that none could have imagined. Patrol airships had just been developed and were used to recapture Liberl's checkpoints, severing the Imperial Army's communications. The Royal Army then set about recapturing the major regions one by one using ships launched from Leaston Fortress. Zeiss, Ruin, Bose, Roland. With their supply lines severed, the Erebonian forces occupying each region were swiftly crushed. The one behind this plan for a counteroffensive was none other than one Colonel Cassius Bright. It was your father, who was General Morgan's right-hand man at the time, as well as Colonel Richard's superior officer. Afterward, with the intercession of the Bracer Guild and the Septian Church, the war was brought to an end. It was at this time that Cassius lost what he treasured most in all the world. Lena, your mother, Estelle. That clock tower was destroyed in the Imperial Army's vain attempts to hold back the counteroffensive. What followed, I'm sure you know. Cassius was not even able to be by his wife's side in her final moments. No, I had no idea. And he believed that the military operation that he himself had planned effectively caused her death. Blaming himself, he left the military and took up the path of the Bracer, all to stay with the only one he had left, you. And this time, he swore he would be able to protect those he loved. Dad, that idiot. It wasn't his fault that Mom died. How could he even think that? Estelle. Yes, you are correct. Given all that he has lost in service to his country, the responsibility falls upon me. And so, I am sorry, Estelle. I failed to protect your mother. I wish to apologize to you for a long time. But you don't need to apologize. You've protected the peace of this country ever since the war ended. The peace that Dad and all the other soldiers who defended Liberl in the war fought so hard to protect. And the peace that Mom gave up her life so I could live in it. You have nothing to be sorry for. Estelle, you have a kind heart, and I am grateful. It gladdens my heart to have finally met you in person. Now more than ever. Your Majesty! However, that is why I do not wish to put you in danger. That is why I do not wish you to put yourself in danger. I would like for you to remove yourself from any dealings with this matter. What? But Lieutenant Schwartz asked us to help you. I thank you. I am grateful for your willingness to do so. But if some tragedy were to befall you in Cassius's absence, I know of no apology that could ever suffice. I ask only that you go back to your home in Roland and wait for your father to return. But... If I may, Your Majesty, the peace that Dad restored and that you protect, though it has held firm, now trembles like a leaf in the breeze. Joshua, if the Colonel is able to use the gospel for whatever purpose he intends, and if he succeeds in making the Duke the new King of Liberl, then what will become of that peace? I ask only that you consider that. Your Majesty, right when we became junior bracers, we inherited a whole lot of work from Dad. After the Sky Bandit incident, we got that letter and the package, and we've been running all around creation ever since. It feels to us like our dad's been nudging us in the back this whole time. That's why I want to defend peace, so that everyone we've met and everyone we care about can go on living secure and happy lives. Just like you, just like Mom and Dad, I'm doing this because I believe because it's what I believe is right, and I really want to see it through. Estelle. It seems she was right about you. Huh? I too am ready. I would like for the two of you to carry my request to the Bracer Guild. Your Majesty! My liege, we will do whatever you ask. My request is for the Bracer Guild to rescue those being held captive by the Intelligence Division. Amongst them is my granddaughter, Claudia. Aha! So the princess is being held captive somewhere. Yes. This coup d'etat started when I backed her as the successor to the throne. In other words, Duke Junin was out of the running. Yes, though he is my nephew, he has possessed a considerable number of character flaws. In brief, where he is lacking, my granddaughter shines. For the sake of this nation's future, I would have my granddaughter succeed me. Well, I don't actually know her, but I personally lean towards the idea that your judgment should really be trusted here. No matter the era, there will always be those who object strongly to a woman wielding political power. Not to mention, the memory of the invasion by a larger power is still relatively fresh. Some of them will perceive a succession of 2 consecutive queens to be a sign of weakness. It is hardly surprising that such a notion has taken root in the minds of some. Some including Colonel Richard, I presume. Quite right. Claudia's pending succession to the throne caught him quite unawares. That, along with his passing of this information to the Duke, is what led to this coup. This was all staged so that Liberl would become a strong military power with the Colonel ruling from the shadows. I see. That finally lets us see the whole picture. So if Liberal became a militarized country, what would happen then?
A great many things. Taxes would be levied to fill the war chest. Orbital weaponry would be developed with the express intent of causing havoc on a massive scale. A wide-ranging policy of conscription would be adopted, and no doubt contracting Jaeger Corps would be made legal, which is not the case at present.
Oh no! Indeed, the Colonel has made very adamant requests that I enact such policies. I thought that such proposals were born out of genuine love for his country, but I never agreed that they were the right course of action to take. The Royal Army is not all that protects this land. We've worked hard to maintain treaties with other countries. Defending a nation goes hand in hand with a free cultural exchange and trade with all other nations to the benefit of all.
I feel the same way, Your Majesty.
Yeah, makes sense to me. The Colonel, however, finds such notions to be womanly and foolishly idealistic, and so he demanded that I abdicate the throne in exchange for Claudia's safe return. Many people have had family members taken to ensure that they would not dare to oppose the Colonel. But I am the Queen, and I will not allow all that I love about my country to be destroyed simply because of blood ties. Still, she is my only granddaughter. I cannot simply allow her to die. Your Majesty, please try to relax.
We hear and comply with your request. We will see to it that the princess is rescued from those who have imprisoned her.
Thank you, both of you. With that reassurance, I will do all I can to oppose the Colonel's demands. Have you any other requests, Your Majesty? The gospel still has to be dealt with, and I don't think we should just leave you here. I appreciate your sentiment, Estelle, but the present state of affairs is not contingent upon my freedom or imprisonment. The gospel shall continue to weigh heavily on my mind for a great many reasons. For my part, I will attempt to ascertain the Colonel's true intentions with it. Wow, what a totally awesome person. Super nice, but with a seriously strong will. I hope I'm even 1/10 that cool when I get old.
Cool. Did you actually just call the Queen that? Still, she definitely has what it takes to govern a whole country.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, this is precisely the route that I thought this game was going down. It really does seem like, yeah, it really does seem like it's saying, and forgive me if maybe I'm misreading, but it really does seem like it's going the route of, yeah, monarchy is okay as long as you have a good monarch, which, like, not really, no, because sometimes you'll end up in a case where there are no good monarchs to succeed the throne. And even in, like, an electoral monarchy, like, there's still a lot of avenues for, like, bad actors to, like, seek their will in. I mean, heck, like, this is just one such example of why the monarchy is bad. I mean, I don't know. I guess maybe the game isn't specifically, like, just the fact that the game hasn't, like, brought up the flaws with the system itself, but instead is just, like, specifically saying how good a monarch Queen Alicia and presumably Princess Claudia are going to be over Duke Dunan. It's just giving me that idea, and I don't know. I was worried it was going to be going down this path.
I really want to stop this coup thingy and help her.
That's definitely outside of Bracer jurisdiction. Well, first things first, we do whatever we can.
Right. But you know, I'm still freaking out about what the Queen told us about Dad. I wonder if she's got any more tidbits she'd be willing to share. Estelle and Joshua, have you finished changing?
There's three kinds of politics: stupid, competent, and loyal, and monarchies don't tend to work well with all three. Yeah. Exactly.
Oh yeah. Then we should return to the waiting room at once. It's already after 11 o'clock. Actually, it's almost midnight. Whoa, is it really that late?
The Queen spoke with us for a long time. If we stay any longer, it's apt to make the guards suspicious. Are you going home for the day, Miss Hilda?
Yes, I believe so. Just be sure not to do Her Majesty any further discourtesy.
That's not fair. But please, relax. We are patriots to the core.
That's good to hear. Now, I believe that we shall be on our way. Pardon me.
By your leave.
By your leave.
By the way, ladies, I don't think we ever got your names. May we ask them?
Dorothy.
That's a very modern name. Pardon my saying so, but it just doesn't sound right for you.
Ain't that the truth?
And how about you, miss?
You may call me Karin.
Karin, you say? That's a very pretty name.
You're too kind, sir. I'm rather fond of it myself.
Are you now? Oh, right, we're with a special ops. My name is...
I think that's just about enough. I sense an ulterior motive at work.
No, I mean, at least not from us. Please be safe on your way home. Jesus, these freaking guys. Also, wow, what the seriously dusty carpet they've got here. Then again, I guess technically they are outdoors. It would make sense, I guess.
Well, aren't you Mr. Popularity? It was like their eyes all changed when you told them your name.
Hey, it was not. I didn't see you shying away from joining in the conversation.
Sure, but that doesn't mean I wasn't nervous. I kind of lost all my confidence there.
Eh? What's all the noise about? I knew it was gonna be him. He's always the one who gets drunk.
Oh, Duke Dunan.
Ah, the lady of the court. Hey, you maids. You don't look familiar.
These are two of the new hires, whom I'm instructing. This is Dorothy, and that's Karin. They're still quite inexperienced, so I'm giving them some extra training time. Did he recognize us?
Oh, good. Given how many times we run into him, it'd be bizarre if he didn't recognize us. Come now, Philip, enough with the staring. It's quite unusual to see coming from you, stiff of a lip and all. Please, pardon my rudeness. You look much like my niece. My eyes were playing tricks on me, it seems. I'm dreadfully sorry for the discourtesy.
No, it's no bother. Please, don't concern yourself.
You know, now that I stop and look, I must say they say that you both are quite lovely. You with the brown hair, you have a very healthy, clean look to you. As for you, I personally think you look best with that raven head of yours even longer.
I'm honored.
Yes. Dorothy, was it not? You shall attend to me this evening.
Your Grace. Ew, I don't want to serve him tea.
I don't think tea is what he wants served.
Your Grace, your flirtations, while flattering, are best saved for another time and place. All of the maids in the castle work directly in service to Her Majesty Queen Alicia. I trust you've not forgotten.
I know. Some folks simply can't appreciate a joke. The castle will be mine in a week's time anyway. We can all set aside time for some fun then.
Your Grace, please, no more of this. I do not mind when you drink to excess, but you know how your libido gets in such instances. I say this knowing full well that I may be reprimanded for it.
But what I said, I was just joking. Enough. I'm going to bed.
As you wish, Your Grace. Your room is right over there.
Whoa. All right. Dorothy, you just let me know if you have any problems. Anything at all. I'll give you the best advice the future king can give.
Thank you very much.
Aren't you cute? Yes, good. Oh, that's creepy. Very, very creepy. I apologize unreservedly for all the fuss. His Grace will likely remember nothing of this come the morning. Please, set your minds at ease.
I should certainly hope so.
I am truly sorry, Madam and young Misses. I beg your pardon, but I must take my leave. Go in the same cell as Cylinder from Gurumin, please. If only I knew who Cylinder was. I actually do have Gurumin, but I've never played it. Alright, sorry, I said it weird. It's Gurumin. There we go.
I feel so badly for him. He truly seems to bear the weight of the world on his shoulders. Oh, do you know Mr. Phillip personally? Yes, ever since we were children. Though not nearly as well as he once did, thanks to the one he serves. I see. He sure seems like he's nervous all the time, doesn't he? I'll bet that everything between the Duke and the Colonel has him completely on edge.
Probably, yeah. By the way, what was that you were saying earlier about me being the popular one? The Duke certainly seemed awfully fond of you.
Please, I'd like to keep the food in my stomach, thank you. Oh, right, back to before. I feel like I'm missing something. Why would the Duke want tea so late?
Oh, whoops. I did not mean to take a screenshot with my phone.
I feel like I'm missing something. Why would the Duke want tea so late?
Well, you see.
Estelle, allow me to elucidate the matter of tea and why gentlemen should never request it in polite company. Huh? Come closer. Now do you understand? Yes.
Hopeless. Completely hopeless. Oh, I'm gonna hate that guy. Oh, boy. I don't know. It's just like a running thing where Falcom just like keeps writing these very creepy guys. I guess in the case of Duke Dunan, he's a guy that we're supposed to hate, but like I've seen people that we're supposed to kind of like also exhibit this kind of behavior, and it's really screwing with me. Hopeless, completely hopeless.
Thanks for everything, both of you.
If not for you, I don't know what we'd have done.
Please, it was the least we could do in Her Majesty's service. I only ask that you complete the request she made of you. I feel the same way. I beg of you, do everything in your power to save the princess. Oh, are you one of the royal retainers? Yes, I regret that I rarely get the chance to serve her directly. She's so kind and open. She's always treated me more like a friend than a servant. The thought of her being held captive keeps me up at night. I understand. Well, you can rest easy now that we're on the job. We'll save her.
Shall we be going? Whew, all right. I think yeah, once the day passes, I'll probably call it. This is, oh, who is this?
What, might I inquire, are you doing at this late hour?
Oh, knew it.
Ah!
Captain Amalthea.
Good evening. I realize that you've been invited here, but don't you think it's a bit late for you kids to be out walking around?
Please, pardon us. We've simply never been in a castle like this, and we couldn't resist the urge to take a look around.
Oh, that's certainly understandable. So where were you? Half an hour ago. Please enlighten me, if only for my own edification.
What do we do? Well, I mean, I know that the answer doesn't really matter because none of the choices really matter in this game. Obviously, the administrative room and the royal guard room are off limits. Cellar? That's also suspicious. Kitchen is a little bit unbelievable. Maid quarters would rat Hilda out. But it's also the least suspicious out of all of these. I mean, I know there's no right. I know there's basically all right. I know they're basically all right answers, and Joshua will probably just correct her. I don't know. I'm just gonna go for maid quarters. That seems the least suspicious.
I admire your honesty, but let's not waste time on games. I did, in fact, receive several reports of you going in and out of the maid quarters. Do you not think it's a bit odd to be looking around in that particular place?
Food. I mean, I don't know. I don't think the kitchen would be up this late at night is the thing.
What?
You don't think that questioning someone like that when you already have the facts is a little cruel?
I'll take that as a compliment.
Oh boy, haven't I been questioned like that before?
I'll take that as a compliment. So what business have you in the maid quarters? I suggest you answer honestly.
Well, Oh, Estelle, Joshua, you've been here the whole time? Oh wait, whoops, it was Zin. Oh, Estelle, Joshua, you've been here the whole time?
Zin.
Oh, now that's the stuff.
You're drunk.
Oops, sorry. And hey, if it ain't my favorite gorgeous officer lady. Nice, some luck that we met up again, eh?
I suppose.
So what's going on? Are my students here causing any trouble?
Students? No, it's just that they were in the maid quarters for a while. I merely wanted to know their business simply as a security precaution.
Yeah, I totally get ya. I just sent them off to go find some munchies to go with my booze. Hey, Joshua, you kids find anything to eat?
No, the cooks aren't back yet, I guess. We went to ask the maid if there was any way we could get our hands on something, but no luck.
Oh well, I'll have to do without, I guess. Hey, I just had a great idea. You're my snack. You wanna come and join me for a drink? I mean, hey, nothing goes with drinks like a snack.
You can't tell me he wouldn't say that, though. You cannot. I'm afraid I'm busy, so I'll have to decline your generous offer. My apologies for the misunderstanding. But I would advise you to return to your room and remain there for the rest of the night. I have to investigate any suspicious activity, you understand. Of course. It is late. We should probably just get to bed. Huh. Very good, then. Now, if you'll excuse us...
Oh, denied. Oh well, might as well just go back to the room.
Right. We'll go with you.
Looks like you managed to convince her at least.
What? Zin, aren't you drunk?
I was acting drunk. I haven't had a single drop.
No way! Your face had even gone all red! He focused on making his blood circulate better, which made it look like he was intoxicated. Ah, I see he's learned blood circulation from the school of Jonathan Joestar. He's practically built like Jonathan Joestar too. It's done with some kind of Eastern martial arts breathing exercise, right?
Huh, I'm surprised you're familiar with it. But hey, you seem to be in a tight spot, so I figured I'd distract everyone. Nice, huh? Saved your bacon, as the saying goes.
You are an evil, evil man, Zin. Okay, sure, you did help us out, but you also surprised the hell out of me.
Sorry about that. So, what's the story?
What story?
I would have thought it'd be obvious. The story of you meeting with the queen?
Whoa, wait, what? How did you... Did Elman tell you something about this?
Actually, I couldn't get him to tell me anything, but now I know anyway, don't I?
Without prior knowledge, there's no way you could have just guessed. So how much do you really know?
I guess it's finally time to show you this.
What's this? I know this handwriting.
Well, don't just stand there, read it. It'll explain a lot.
Okay. Dear Zin Vathek, I hope this letter finds you well. I know I've been out of touch. I'm in a hurry, so I hope you'll pardon my bluntness. My work concerning the Jaegers is leading me into Imperial territory. However, due to the fact that unusual forces seem to be influencing matters inside Liberl, I feel uneasy being absent for so long. This is why I must ask a favor of you. Could I persuade you to come to Liberl and help out if they need it? Since you haven't been to Liberl before, perhaps you could think of it as a recreational trip. There's a martial arts competition before the Queen's birthday celebration and foreigners can participate. It would make fine camouflage. I realize that this is sudden, but if you can do it, I would be most grateful. I'm intending to return to Liberl before the festival, so hopefully we'll be able to have a drink together when I return. This is Cassius, isn't it? I knew it! I called it! I've been so good at calling this game. P.S. You may have the chance to meet my son and daughter. They're currently apprentices at the guild, so if you happen to meet them, feel free to test the extent of their training. Try not to bail them out too much unless it seems like they really need it. So Dad actually asked you to come to Liberl, which means that he's in Erebonia now.
That's the long and short of it.
The long and short of it? What it means is that you were in cahoots with him all along!
That's kind of a nasty way to put it, don't you think? I owed Master Cassius a favor from the time he spent in Calvard. His letter just gave me the chance to make us square again.
I suppose. When did you realize that we were his kids?
I had a feeling from the outset, once I saw Estel's techniques with the bow staff. I asked Kilika about it, and that confirmed it.
It would have been nice if you'd said something about it at all. We've been worried sick wondering where Dad's been.
I know, and I'm sorry I haven't said anything, but I got the impression from the letter that he was trying to keep his whereabouts a secret. Still, you're definitely his kids, all right. If you can pull off a job as big as sneaking an audience with the Queen.
I suppose so. He knows this much, it wouldn't hurt to tell him everything, right? I agree. It'd probably be best to fill Zin in on everything. It is a bit far-fetched to say that we could put an end to this whole situation on our own, after all.
I see. I thought something seemed a little off when everyone was talking at the party. Alright then, I'll help you out with that little request.
What? You will?
Yep, I think this is the ideal opportunity to settle my debt to Master Cassius.
Cassius's whereabouts have finally come to light. That they have. Been up in the Empire this whole time.
Please, let me help.
We'd be glad to.
Thank you once again.
What is this place? I would have never imagined that something like this even existed.
Oh boy.
It's larger than I expected.
Lieutenant Lawrence, if you'd be so kind as to show us the way to the lowest level.
Yes, sir.
Whoa! Is that some kind of mechanical monster?
Well, well. So these must be archaisms.
Ah! Holy shit! He took out that thing in one stroke!
You were the quickest to react. You are indeed truly a force to be reckoned with when you don't hold back. You flatter me, sir. Your quick draw technique as well was quite remarkable to behold. I can see that you've studied under the Divine Blade himself. I'm humbled.
I still have a ways to go before I can really humble anyone, I'm afraid. But time waits for no man. The skills I possess now will have to be enough. My strength may be meager, but I must forge this kingdom's future with my own two hands. My brave men, the way to the ultimate power is open. A bright new dawn approaches for our beloved Liberl. I expect only the best of each of you. By your orders, sir, we of the Special Ops will work as one for the Colonel. For the glory of Liberl! For the glory of Liberl!
Whew. I understand the situation. You've both performed admirably. I'm amazed that you were able to deliver the professor's message to Her Majesty in person.
We just got lucky is all. The real question is, how much longer is luck going to be on our side?
Yes, we're really going to have to stay focused. If you understand that already, then there's nothing more that I need to tell you. In any case, we can consider Professor Russell's request to be fulfilled. Please, excuse me, accept this as compensation for a job well done. All right. God, I'm rich. If only I was like that in real life. Damn. Now then, Zin. It was pure providence that Cassius invited you here. We need the help of an A-ranked bracer like yourself.
No need to even ask. Even if I didn't have a debt to repay in Cassius, I couldn't possibly stand by idly in a situation like this. I'm with you until the end.
I knew we could count on you, Zin. By the way, what's this A-rank business?
It's a rank that signifies a full-fledged bracer's full power. There are 7 ranks ranging from the G on the bottom up to A at the top. Moni, yeah. Makes the world go round, though I wish it didn't.
So he's the highest rank you can get? Wow, I never knew you were such a badass, Zin.
Well, I may be A-ranked, but I'm still an underling, so to speak. There are 20 A-rankers across the continent, but above that there's an informal S-rank. That one's only granted to bracers who successfully resolve issues on a national scale. And there are only 4 of those on the entire continent.
Whoa, I'm not even sure I want to think about what they can do.
You really don't know any of this stuff, do you? One of those 4 is Master Cassius.
What? Okay, Joshua, you're not going to tell me you knew about this already, right? Right?
Sorry, but yes, I did. He solved a major case for the Republic about 5 years ago.
I swear, it's hardly worth even getting upset about anymore. Royal Army Soldier, Hidden Hero, Divine Blade, S-Rank Bracer. If he's really so damned awesome, then it sure would be nice if he'd come back and take care of this case.
You may be right. If he were with us, perhaps he would never have escalated to the point where a coup d'etat was even possible.
Joshua, what's wrong?
Just thinking about how strange this is. This whole chain of events apparently started with Dad going off on his trip. It's as if whoever planned the coup was waiting for him to be gone. At least, it's just the impression I have.
Oh.
So what you're saying is the coup was planned around his departure for the Empire? Am I correct?
No, I'm sure that would be overthinking things. I can't think of anyone who could possibly manipulate Dad like that without him noticing he was being used. They'd have to know him and his behavior patterns exceptionally well to be able to pull it off.
Well, yeah. I never knew what he was up to, even though he was so close.
I don't think that Colonel Richard could have ever managed to pull the wool over his eyes. More likely, it's just that two major events happen to overlap with each other. Regardless of the circumstances, we cannot currently rely on Cassinus to help. Therefore, I am resolved to prepare for the worst. I believe an emergency conference of the Grand Cell branch of the Bracer Guild is called for.
Huh?
All of the things being equal, we have a request that comes directly from Her Majesty the Queen. The third article of the Bracer Code states that we shall never act in a fashion that interferes with the government. We cannot ignore Her Majesty's request, however, so we must act, but we're no match for the Royal Army as we are. I ask the cooperation of all Bracers in Grand Cell, including Zin, of course.
Oh, okay. If we come in contact with the Intelligence Division, we'll need all the help we can get.
Ideally, we should have the cooperation of other branches, but the checkpoints have been completely sealed off as of today, ostensibly to foil any potential terrorist activity.
What?
So basically, it amounts to martial law. So the army is finally moving at full tilt. This may be to stifle any activity on the part of any royal guardsmen in hiding as well as ourselves. If we're going to conduct a rescue operation, we'll have to do it with the resources on hand.
Oh, fun. But we're up to it. So, do we have a solid idea of where the prisoners are being held?
That's been on my mind for a while now, actually. I believe that the most likely place to be the Herb Royal Villa.
That's the building in the forest, right?
It would make sense. If the soldiers are using it under the pretense of counter-terrorism, few would have questioned it. And I can't imagine they'd want to lock a lady of the royal family in a cell in Leaston Fortress. Considering it's the army we're going to be going against here, I'd like a more solid confirmation, however. If we assaulted the wrong place, we'd have hell to pay for it. Yes, precisely. But in either case, we must assemble any bracers currently in the royal city. Could I ask you to assemble them here for me? Any information you gather while doing so would be much appreciated. If I'm not mistaken, Estelle, you and your friends are acquainted with a reporter, correct?
Oh, you mean Neil?
Yeah, we should see if he's picked up on anything significant. Also, we must attempt to enlist the aid of the guardsmen who were in hiding. If you can get them to contact me, it would be greatly appreciated.
So in other words, we need to get in touch with Sister Julia.
She helped us with the invitation before, so we should let her know what's going on. So, off to the cathedral then? There are 4 other bracers in the city, Kurt, Grant, Karna, and Enelace. Check the bars and their usual hangouts. They may also be in the hotel. If you see them, please instruct them to come back here.
Sure thing.
Alright then, off we go. Not for right now. I am tired as F. Oh boy.
But yeah, very eventful chapter. Very time wasty as well. Again, sorry about the interlude where I had to respec myself and like build up my craft point meters for the battle with Lawrence. But I'm glad that I beat him on my second try, though. At least I was expecting it to take a lot longer than that. And yeah, it's good progress. Got a lot of story stuff done. But yeah. Anyways, it'll be same time next week. As of right now, for anybody who's like watching and wondering where the work streams are going, those are still on hiatus for a little bit. I need to get some NDA type stuff finished, like urgently, and I can't work on that on stream, so yeah, maybe at some point later this year I'll have work streams come back if I get a few of those other tasks cleared up. But for right now, it just is what it is. But yeah, thank you guys very much for joining me, and I